Thanks for watching another episode of Rider Nation Station. Help us help you by subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook.
TSC has streaming television services available in the Gigahood, delivered over our blazing fast fiber internet. Choose TV to fit your family's needs. Enjoy our basic package with all the local channels, or try the extended basic package with sports, news, music, and family entertainment. Download the Your TV Green app and use your Amazon Fire Stick to start watching today. Still need internet? Go to www.telcirco.com and choose the Connect Me button to complete the fiber connection form, and we'll take care of the rest.
Welcome to Ace Cuts Barbershop, a locally owned and family-oriented shop. Our professional team consists of Chase, Scotty, and Jake, and we strive for perfection in every haircut. It's also more than just cutting hair for us. We build great relationships and friendships with everyone that walks through our doors. So come in and see Chase and the crew at 1649 Salina Road, St. Mary's. Let's go Riders! Welcome to Ace Cuts Barbershop.
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
Auglaize Equipment Rental is your source for all your equipment needs. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a project, we can help get the job done more efficiently. Check us out at 1900 Salina Road or auglaizeequipmentrental.com or just call 419-394-7883. Auglaize Equipment Rental.
Well, good evening, everyone, and we welcome you to Grand Lake Health Systems Field. I'm Joe Hurlburt, and I have the pleasure of bringing you all the play-by-play action of tonight's contest. Alongside me is my colleague, Zach Farrell. He'll be bringing you all the color commentary. And, Zach, I'll tell you what, it's a beautiful night again for high school football.
69 degrees right now on the field, and nice, unbelievable that it's somehow still August. Well, this whole week has felt like we're in the middle of October, and really makes me ready for football tonight and ready for a nice home game tonight for the Riders.
Absolutely. We'll talk about the Bath Wildcats and the St. Mary's Roughriders, but I'll tell you what, the first thing that you notice when you walk into Grand Lake Health Systems Field for the 2025 football season is the renovation that they did to the stadium. Of course, brand new turf this year. They went to one of the original logos. They put the helmet logos at about the 25-yard line, and they got the Rough Rider at center field. And, of course, you see there the press box that was renovated as well. So hats off to all those involved in doing the turf. And, again, keep in mind, this was amazing to me, is that it was already funded. You know, they didn't have to ask anybody for anything. It was something that they planned on 10 years ago to save for. And I'll tell you what, it's paid big dividends.
Yeah, kudos to the school board for having the vision to put that together and keep those funds ready to be able to replace the turf. It's amazing. We kept thinking, I heard some people say, why are they replacing the turf? Hasn't it only been there for 3 years or something like that? No, it already been, I think, 10, 12 years already, right. Because the turf was here actually before the school was.
Correct.
They were using that. So thanks to all of the Rough Rider Philanthropic Association's efforts with Grand Lake Health Systems and sponsoring the field, the Guarneri's families for now officially with the
Ralph
big
Guarneri
finish.
press box?
The Ralph Guarneri press box. It looks wonderful. And just every year the school board and the Alumni Foundation and all of the donors in the 500 Club, all of the funds have gone to really make this a nice location, a nice place. And who knows, in a few years maybe there'll be some phase 2.
Absolutely. Well, you know, this is the home opener for the St. Mary's Rough Riders in the 2025 campaign. Of course, they were on the road last week to Gallion. We'll touch base on that game in just a moment. But this is the Western Buckeye League opener, and the Rough Riders will be hosting the Bath Wildcats. And, of course, they have an outstanding ball club. They've got a lot of their returners or starters from last year back. I don't think they lost anybody from a year ago. And, of course, the two people to keep an eye out offensively is their quarterback, Zach Welsh, and Mikey Hale. Both are seniors. Zach Welsh currently holds pretty much every passing record at Bath except for the number of touchdowns, and he's closing in on that as well. But last week against the Indian Lake Lakers, I tell you, they ran all over them, and they beat them 50-21. They scored 20 points in the first quarter, 30 points in the third quarter, and then of course they had a running clock a lot in the second half. But last week, Welsh himself, of course, keep in mind, as I mentioned, he's a 3-year starter. He's been the starting quarterback ever since Frank Russell took over the position of the head coach. He was 18 of 26 in the air, 401 yards, 5 touchdowns in the air, but he ran 14 times for 144 yards. So this kid is an athlete. We've seen him mature up through the years, and he is a pretty decent quarterback.
And somehow through the last 3 or 4 years, the Riders have beaten Bath every year. I think they're on a 9-game winning streak, so I'm sure Bath's looking to get on the other side of that streak. But I keep thinking about Mikey Hale. I think he played as a freshman. I think he maybe started as a freshman. So he's potentially a 4-year starter, finally a senior. But number 27 is a bowling ball when he comes through the line. And don't let my description of him think that he's slow, because he's quick when he needs to be as well. So they are a formidable offense for Bath, and the St. Mary's defense is going to have to step up, and the offense is going to have to keep the defense off the field tonight.
Well, you mentioned he's been here a long time. It's almost seems like he's been there since the 7th grade playing. But he's a pretty good athlete. They got 2 outstanding wide receivers: Logan Markley, Josiah Clark. Markley's a senior. Josiah Clark is a junior. And, of course, their kicker punter is Isaac Walls. He'll be doing all the special team chores. But we got to keep an eye on offensively. The Rough Riders have to maintain. They didn't do that very well last week, so they've got to do better this week.
Yeah, just 1 first down in like the first quarter and a half, and it's just not going to get things done for Rough Rider football if you can't get a better start offensively for the Riders. Riders did win the toss, and they are going to receive, so they will have the ball in that opportunity tonight.
Right now you see on your screen the passing of our nation's colors, I think by both the VFW and the St. Mary's American Legion Post.
Ladies and gentlemen, please notice.
One of the things we'll talk about the Rough Riders, offensively, they struggled last week. I think penalties was a big bugaboo for both teams, Galleon and the Rough Riders. But the Rough Riders only had 163 yards of total offense, and that's not typical for the Rough Riders. But keep in mind, and I looked at them as I started switching rosters, St. Mary's lost nine offensive starters from last year, so they got a fairly young team.
Yeah, they had 22 total seniors graduate last year. I think we talked about Galleon only had 4, and according to Bo Fry this week in the Bo Fry show, I don't think Bath had any starters that graduated. So they got a challenge tonight. They've got a very experienced team on the other side, and that's always tough on these early season games.
So when you look at the Rough Riders offensively, they'll start 6 seniors, 4 juniors, 1 sophomore. They have 6 lettermen returning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
defensively,
to honor America,
5 seniors, 6 juniors, no sophomores, 7 lettermen coming back on the defense. Right now, we're going to pause for the playing of our national anthem by the St. Mary's Memorial All Brass Band.
Honor our country in the playing of our national anthem. We're also pleased to welcome junior Sophia Ellis as she signs for the hearing impaired.
All righty, the playing of our national anthem by the St. Mary's Memorial All Brass Marching Band. Zach, one of the things when you talk about the Rough Riders offensively, of course, returning for them offensively is their quarterback Aiden Meinerding and Caleb Schmidt. And Caleb Schmidt was the workhorse last week. Caleb rushed the football 19 times for 93 yards, 1 touchdown. His longest run was 20 yards. But Meinerding through the air, 5 of 9 for just 32 yards. His longest pass reception was 10 yards, and he threw 1 pick. But those right now are the 2 mainstays. And the other thing that you talked about is that they moved Xander Post from tackle. They moved him to center.
Yeah, he is a big boy. He's a tackle.
Yeah.
He looks like a tackle playing center. But he snaps the ball really well. He really did well moving people out of the way a few times from watching him on film. So he is, on one hand, he's experienced as an offensive lineman, but to my knowledge, this is his first year playing center, so he's sort of learning that as well. But I do think he's doing better. They've got to work on that high-low block situation, especially on traps. Unfortunately, they've got a lot of instances in the past 2 years now of somebody going too low and somebody going too high. We saw that last week. We saw 2 different calls. One was a good call from watching on Rules of the Game with Bill Krug, and one was not a good call. So the problem is now I think other coaches are noticing that, or they're telling the officials to look out for it, and we're getting phantom calls there. So it's got to be clean because anything close is going to get called on those high-low blocks. That was a point of emphasis, I think, last year as well, so that's part of the reason why it's getting called. But like you said, Xander Post has experience. He's looking good at center. Coach Fry said he does a really nice job snapping. Also is very good at shotgun snapping, which I think we're going to see a little bit more of this year with Aiden Meinerding. He got put in some rough positions early on passing last week, but really a couple times settled in nicely, had a nice rhythm going from the shotgun position. We'll see if that comes out any more tonight.
Starters offensively up front, Keelan Baker at left tackle, Cooper Glass, Xander Post, as we mentioned, at center, Savion Murphy, L.J. Ruane at the other tackle, Cameron Gallimore at tight end, as is Carter Verbereich will run some tight end. In the backfield will be Dylan Frank, Caleb Schmidt, Luke Rammel, and the quarterback will be Aiden Meinerding. On the defensive side of the field, Zach, the 2 names that stand out returning this year is Owen Ott and Taylor Compton. And it seemed like last week Owen Ott was almost non-existent. And keep in mind, he's been starting since a freshman, as has Taylor Compton.
Yeah, Owen Ott got double, triple teamed a lot last week. They ran away from him a lot. I think Matt Murray's another name on that defensive line that we really look for. And something interesting this week is I'm hearing Jackson Rammel, who played a lot of linebacker last week, is going to go to DN. They moved Owen Ott towards the inside. So it depends if they go to a 4-down lineman or 3-down lineman on the defensive side. We may see Jackson Rammel there at DN. He had some nice hits last week. We saw him all over the field. Did a really nice job. But, yeah, the defense, there are a lot of experienced guys on defensive side. And if we can keep them off the field and the offense can put some sustained drives together, I think it would really help those guys out.
Matthew Murray, Cole Mullins, Owen Ott, Jackson Rammel up front defensively, Dylan Fink, Taylor Compton, Zach Myers, and in the secondary, Grady Hughes, Logan Childs, Luke Rammel, and Parker Beam. Right now, our game time temperature brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lanes is
still 68 degrees. Came down a degree.
68 degrees. This Varsity Lanes kickoff return is being brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lanes. Back to return the kickoff for the Rough Riders is Dylan Fink, and I also believe it will be Logan Payton. I think that's who Coach Fry gave me. So they'll be standing inside the 5-yard line.
The Wildcats, number 16, Isaac Wall.
And we got a lot of individuals tonight watching us from Varsity Lanes, so thank you for their sponsorship, and thanks for tuning in.
It'll come down to Fink. You'll catch it right at about the 5. He's bringing it to the wide side of the field. Nice block by Childs. And we got a Roots Pub penalty flag. They're going to call Logan Childs.
I don't agree with that. He had his head in front of him. The guy was turned.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a chance to see this on our
I don't know if they called that a block in the back or they're calling that one of those away from the play.
Here it is.
Too bad of a hit.
It's right here. It's right here.
So number 22,
right,
coming across the hash mark right now.
He had his head on the backside of him. Maybe that's what they saw.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, good return for the Rough Riders. Unfortunately, a penalty will move them back. So the Rough Riders will have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, he should have put his head on the other side. That would have been a lot harder to call. I still don't think it was that much in the back. It was a lot more towards the shoulder on the side. But
ball will be placed at the 7-yard line for the Rough Riders. Aiden Meinerding under center. Caleb Schmidt on the carry. We'll give him a couple as he takes the handoff and goes straight ahead.
Trying the little trap first play of the game. Bath seemed to be all over that, not a lot of space up front.
We'll call it 2nd down and 9 on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard. Split backfield. Meinerding turns. Schmidt is going to take it to the right side. He'll turn it up. We'll give him a gain of about 3 or 4 on the play. So we'll call it 3rd down and about 4.
Real nice little inside sweep there from Schmidt. Good block, well blocked up front. Everybody did a good job of preventing a lot of penetration early on, and hopefully St. Mary's can get a 1st down here and build on this.
Third down and 4 for the Rough Riders. Pitch to Schmidt, and he's going to be close to a Fowler TV 1st down. It all depends on where the officials mark the football. And he's going to be short about a yard, so we'll see what the Rough Riders do. Keep in mind the Bath Wildcats have a very explosive offense and can take advantage of good field position at any time in the ball game. But anyhow, Aiden Meinerding will go back, and the Rough Riders are going to go for it on 4th, and we'll call it 1.
Recognition probably of how good Bath's offense is, and how you got to trust your offensive line on this one.
We'll try to draw the defense offside with a long count. And we got a Roots penalty flag on the play. It could be delay a game. I think the game clock went down to 0. And here again, those are the things that you just cannot afford to happen. You know, it didn't work, so they're going to move it back 5 yards on the Roots Pub penalty. Delay of game, and the Rough Riders will send their punt team in as Brady Triplett will come in to do the punting.
Brady Triplett back in punt formation.
I think you got to put that one, unfortunately, on your quarterback, you know.
He shanks it. Not a good punt. It'll go out of bounds at around the 30-yard line. 29-yard line is what they're going to call it of the St. Mary's Rough Riders. So the Bath Wildcats will have it in excellent field position.
It's too bad for Triplett there. No real pressure on him. Last week we saw him kick it from the goal line to the other 44-yard line in the air, basically. So he's got a much better leg than that.
Zach Welsh is your quarterback. Mikey Hale will line up behind him. They'll put Hale in motion, and he turns up and goes up into the slot position. Welsh, he's going to keep it. He'll go up the middle. He'll break a tackle, but he'll dive forward for about 3 yards on the play, so we'll call it 2nd down and 7.
Designed quarterback draw there. I think the tackle on the right side pulled and came up through the hole. Get a nice few yards for Bath.
2nd down and 7. Hale's in motion. Welsh goes back to pass. He's got plenty of time, and he's going to launch one down over the middle, and it's incomplete. Pass was intended for Logan Markley. I'm going to ask you a question. On the first play from the line of scrimmage, we saw Hale go parallel with the sideline, and then all of a sudden he turns up to go up into the slot.
Good job from Grady Hughes on that Larry Schaff Auto Sales replay here, breaking up the ball, because that was in the Bath receiver's hands there. Yeah, we'll have to look at that with rules of the game. Did you not think he was set or not?
Yeah. This is an H. Cuss Barbershop money down. Swing pass out to Mikey Hale, and good job there. Nice tackle by number 1. That's John Youngs.
Pass complete to number 27, Mikey Hale.
Yeah, great series so far for the Rider defense.
So it'll bring up 4th down and 5.
I'd be looking for the quarterback to run on this one for sure.
Josiah Clark goes in motion, and now they're going to change the play. Number 1, Daniel Cole, will go to the left, and Josiah Clark will come to the right. Welsh. Well, there's no...
That's a delay of game on Bath, I believe.
Yeah.
So they called a timeout, they're saying.
So we got a timeout on the field with the score on the Sean Barnett electrical scoreboard. 0-0. We'll be back.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their 3-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
I know. All righty, we welcome back to Grand Lake Health System Field. Joe Hurlburt alongside Zach Farrell. Or it's 4th and 5 for the Bath Wildcats.
Joe, we were talking during that Miller Funeral Home timeout. That had to have been very close to being a penalty. I didn't see Bath calling timeout, and there was nothing on the clock.
Welsh is going to keep it, goes up the middle, and he's going to be close to a first down. Official on the far side said he's got it by about 2 yards, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bath Wildcats.
Zach Wells, the ball carrier.
Yeah. Kind of thought they'd try to do that. It's, St. Mary's only having 3 down linemen. That's where if you need a few yards, that's where you're going to go, is up the middle there. You got five on 3.
And Welsh is smart enough. He's been there long enough to know to use his blockers from his offensive lineman. Welsh is going to do it again. We've got a Roots penalty flag on the field. And we'll give him a gain of about 2 on the play, but we'll see what the penalty flag's all about.
Zach Welsh, the ball carrier.
Oh, it's a sideline warning. Of course, this is pretty easy. You tell them to stay in the blue.
I think they called that against Bath, though. Well, they at least signaled that way.
Welsh, plenty of time. And he's going to be brought down right into the hands of Matthew Murray.
And Zach Welsh had number 1 just standing out all by himself on the other side of the field. He just didn't look over and see him. There wasn't any St. Mary's Roughrider over there, though.
Yep.
This
is an H. Cuts Barbershop money down for this Rough Rider defense. Welsh, he's looking across the middle. He's got Logan Markley, and it'll be first down, so it'll be 1st and goal for the Bath Wildcats.
Great job by Welsh. Kept his focus on the receiver out in the flats, sucked in the Rough Rider defense, and there was only one guy behind Markley. just not able to cover him.
Power eye in the backfield. Welsh will turn, give the ball to Hale. Nice job by the defense. Taylor Compton coming down from the right side of the defense. Good shot right here.
Yeah, very good job.
Crew.
Matt Murray didn't get into the tackle, but did an excellent job shooting through there and disrupting the play immediately.
Second down and goal, 5:35 remaining here in the first quarter on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard. Hale, and he goes nowhere. Good job by that defensive front. Owen Ott. John Young's number 1. Matthew Murray comes up. Yep.
We'll bring up 3rd and goal from the 5. Money down!
Ace Cuts Barbershop money down for this Rough Rider defense. Welsh will be in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and that's where he's going, right across the middle. Touchdown to Logan Markley. Pretty easy, just basically ran down right and got in the end zone and squared his shoulders and was wide open.
Yeah, I don't know if that was just a man coverage there or if somebody was supposed to be playing zone underneath, but that was just way too easy, just a pretty simple little crossing route. And when you're that close to the end zone, there's no point in worrying about him getting behind you. You know, stay in front of him. Make sure you can get in front of the ball if it's thrown quick like that.
Isaac Wall's point after is good, and on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard after the Eagle Loan Company extra point, it's the Wildcats 7, the Rough Riders nothing. We'll be right back.
I'm Larry Gruber, longtime educator and St. Mary's wrestling coach. If you're in need for any electrical upgrades, whether big or small, for your business or home, reach out to Sean Barnett Electrical at 567-259-8343. Wondering what it would cost to have a generator for your home or business? Contact Sean Barnett Electrical for a complimentary estimate for installation and yearly maintenance. Trying to do electrical work on your own can be shocking and painful. Yow! I'm in Sean's corner, and Sean will be in yours for all your electrical needs.
All righty, we welcome you back to Grand Lake Health Systems Field. Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell. Glad to have you along on Rider Nation Station. This kickoff return is brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lanes. Back to return will be
Back deep for the Riders, number 11,
Dylan Fink and Logan Payton. This will come to Fink. He'll catch it at about the 3-yard line, and here he comes. He's got a hole. He's to the 40. He's to the 35, the 30, to the 20, and he'll be brought down at about the 15-yard line, and a Roots penalty flag comes out. I kind of wonder if they're going to get a horse collar on this.
They definitely pulled him by that. He didn't go down, but I don't think it matters that he wasn't completely tackled. It's any kind of pull backwards on that, and that was pretty obvious.
So we'll see what this is all about. That kickoff return will make the St. Mary's Foundry highlight reel for sure. A nice run.
They must have picked it up.
Yeah, they didn't do anything. So obviously, like you said, Zach, they picked it up. Riders shift. Give the ball to Fink. And he'll get about 4 on the play. Boy, if the Riders can score here, that will be big.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a huge kick return there. Very nice.
Gain of 3. Bring up 2nd and 7.
Great run there, too, by Dylan Fink. Put his shoulder down, took the hit, and got a couple more yards after the contact.
Hayden Gamble just checked into the ball game. 6'1", 290-pound sophomore. So the Rough Riders got some beef on that offensive line. Now we just got to get them a little bit of experience.
Luke Ramble
on the carry. We'll give him a gain of 2 on the play, so we'll call it 3rd down and 5 for this Rough Rider offense. 3:42 remaining. You see it on the lower right-hand side of your screen. Taylor Compton's going to check into the ball game, and out comes Dylan Fink.
I would bet that Compton's going to get the ball here.
Turn, give the ball to Schmidt. No, that wasn't. I don't think that was
Compton.
Schmidt. That was Compton.
Yep. Tried a little fullback led dive there. Schmidt did a nice job coming through the hole, but Compton got caught up.
Gain of 2. Bring up 4th down and 3.
It'll be 4th and 3 for the Riders. I think they're going to bring on Brady Triplett to try a field goal. That'll be placed at the 15, so this will be a 25-yard attempt. Snap is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 2:36 remaining here in the first quarter on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard, it's the Wildcats 7, the Rough Riders 3. Back in a moment.
The importance of quality driver's education for our teens is essential. Capabilities has provided classroom and in-car driving instruction for St. Mary's and surrounding communities for over 20 years. Live classroom and online options are available for our students. Capabilities also administers the Ohio BMV driver's exam for our students and the general public. Contact Capabilities today to learn more about our driver's education services.
Dr. Compton has been delivering quality chiropractic care for nearly 20 years. He's committed to helping you find relief as quick as possible so there's no lengthy care plans. At Neck and Back Pain Relief Center, most insurances are accepted and walk-ins are always welcome. Conveniently located in downtown St. Mary. To learn more, visit us online at smpainrelief.com and follow us on social media.
It's the name that you want to remember. Neck and Back Pain Relief Center.
Alrighty, back at Grand Lake Health Systems Field. This Rough Rider kickoff is being brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lanes. Brady Triplett will kick it off for the Rough Riders. Back to receive the kickoff for Bath is Andrew McDermott. He's a senior. There's the kick, and it'll sail over his head and into the end zone. Nice kick by Triplett. Bath Wildcats will have it at the 20-yard line.
Brady Triplett's kickoff flies into
So it's
the
a
end
good
zone for a touchback.
good offensive possession for the Rough Riders. They didn't put 6 on the board, but nonetheless, they were able to get something out of it, and that made that return by Fink pretty important.
Well, they're definitely moving the ball a little bit better than last week, especially early on, but they need to get some first downs. They need to figure that out quickly. They can't rely on 85-yard kick return.
2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Welsh, he'll pull it down and he'll throw it out to Josiah Clark. And Clark will get it to about the 30-yard line. We got a Roots penalty flag on the field.
Yeah, they're going to call holding there. I was wondering about that. Number 1 right here, you can see he's just ripping the jersey of Parker Beam.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious. That was a good call.
I was a little shocked that the lineman on that side who was standing right in front of it didn't call it. That was an interesting formation there. It's basically both sides set up for screens. It's almost like a choice of the quarterback, whatever side he thinks is better to throw the screen pass to, or it probably has the option to hand it off to Mikey Hale up the middle as well.
So with the penalty, the Bath Wildcats find themselves with a 1st and 20. Here comes Hale. Rough Rider defense stuffs him. We'll give him a gain of almost nothing. No game. Good job by that Rough Rider defense up front.
It'll bring up 2nd and 20 from their own 10-yard line.
And on that tackle was Jackson Rammel.
Yeah, we talked about Jackson Randall getting moved from linebacker to D-line, and he is starting there at that right defensive end position. Owen Ott on the left side, and Matt Murray in the middle. That's a formidable three-person defensive line for sure.
3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Welsh in the gun. He's got a receiver over the middle, and he just overthrows Logan Markley, who had maybe a little bit of a step on Grady Hughes. But nonetheless, it falls incomplete, and the Bath Wildcats find themselves with a 3rd and 20 situation.
Man, you can tell Markley is his favorite target. He's looking for him every time.
So this is a Ace Cuts Barbershop. Money down for this Rough Rider defense. This will be a big stop for the Rough Riders. Give the Rough Rider offense some good field position, but they got to stop them here. It's going to be a counter. Daniel Cole, now he's going to throw it, and it is
picked off. And it should be face mask, I think.
Picked off by Dylan Fink, I believe.
No, I think that was John Youngs, number 1.
No, that's Fink.
Yep, John Young's down there. Dylan Fink, nice job, young man. Turns into a receiver. Goes up and gets that one. Look at that. That should be face mask.
Absolutely. Good job by Dylan Fink, the DB for the Rough Riders. The Rough Riders will have it. 1st and 10 at the Bath Wildcat 40-yard line with 1:28 remaining here in the first quarter on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard. Meinerding under center. Counter back to Fink. Nice move. Gets his shoulder squares. It'll be a Fowler TV first down as he gets it to the 29-yard line of the Bath Wildcats.
Nice play call. Well blocked up front and well run by Dylan Fink. Just a good job of keeping his vision through the hole. Nice little cutback against his blocker. Really feels like some momentum has shifted, doesn't it?
He's Mr. Everything so far here in the first quarter. Wing to the left, turn, give the ball up the middle. And I think that's Caleb Schmidt. He gets very little. We'll give him a gain of about 3 on the play.
Yeah, that was actually
that was deceiving to me.
It didn't look like a lot, but the offensive line had a nice surge.
Yeah, they did. I thought they kind of got him at the line of scrimmage. Next thing you know, whoom, about a 3-yard gain.
It's starting to look like a normal trap there.
Again, that offensive line has some big bodies on there. Turn, give the ball to Schmidt. Off tackle, spins. He'll get a Fowler TV first down. Nice run by Caleb Schmidt.
Yeah, just a great job, rumbling, bumbling, taking men on. Took 3 guys to take him down at the end there.
Thanks to Larry Schaff Auto Sales for our instant replays. And this is let's see if I can get this all in. This is a Dr. Compton Neck and Back Pain Relief Center red zone. Anything inside the 20. We thank Dr. Compton for sponsoring our red zone.
Dr. Compton said he's watching from Olympia, Washington tonight.
He's way out there.
We have viewers from everywhere.
Yep, that's the end of the first quarter with the score on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard. It's the Bath Wildcats 7, the Rough Riders 3. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this.
Calling all riders. Salina Cycle Center has all of your motorcycle, dirt bike, ATV, and e-bike needs. Need tires, parts, cleaning supplies, and riding apparel? Salina Cycle Center has you covered. If your bike needs tuned up or accessorized, mechanic and owner Aaron Schmidt will have you back on the road or trails. Stop in and see us at 6869 US Route 33 or check out our Facebook page at Salina Cycle Center. Let's ride!
Recipe Chicken proudly support all of our local schools.
All righty, we welcome you back to Grand Lake Health Systems Field. Joe Hurlber alongside Zach Farrell.
You almost called it a court, didn't you?
I just about did. We got a few months before that starts. But nonetheless, Rough Riders are knocking on the door. as we get ready to start the second quarter. They trail on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard 7-3. The ball is placed at the Bath 12-yard line. Wing to the right is Luke Rammel. Fink and Schmidt in the backfield. Fink has the football, follows his blockers, and he's chugging away to the goal line, and he's going to be stopped just a little bit shy of the goal line. That's a Fowler TV first down.
Great blocking through the hole there. 52, just a great job coming through there, leading the way.
That's Cooper Glass.
Cooper Glass. Pretty good job on the outside there from Rammel. Everybody downfield blocking well. Riders are knocking on the door, Joe.
First and goal for the Rough Riders. Schmidt, touchdown, Rough Riders. A Salina Cycle Center touchdown.
That's Caleb Schmidt's father.
So it is.
We'll only point that out probably another 20 times this season, right?
Probably
25.
Well, and it's appropriate that he gets the touchdown.
Absolutely.
So the Rough Riders take the lead 9-7 with the Eagle Loan Company extra point on its way. See Eagle Loan Company in Salina when you need a little bit extra, and the point after is good. So on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard, it's the Rough Riders 10, the Bath Wildcats 7. Back with the Rough Rider kickoff right after this.
Go see Eagle Loan Company in Salina when you need a little extra. Loans made easy, payments made affordable, loans subject to credit approval. Conditions apply. Miller Funeral Home has been serving the Rough Rider community in its time of need since the 70s. Our business is a family affair, dedicated to serving families with integrity, dignity, and compassion. Miller Funeral Home, proud to be a supporter of the Rough Rider community.
JT's provides unique menu selections in a casual atmosphere you're sure to love. Whether you stop by for a meal or catch a game in the bullpen, make yourself at home and enjoy. Food, friends, fun. JT's Brew and Grill. Come dine with us today.
This Rough Rider kickoff is being brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's. Andrew McDermott will be back to return the kickoff for the Bath Wildcats, and he'll be standing at about the 6-yard line.
Joe, Steve Hurlbert says he's watching from Spokane, Washington.
He is.
Got a lot of Washington viewers tonight.
Triplets kickoff, nice high end-over-end kick. It'll go into the end zone. It's a second touchback kick of the ball game, so the Bath Wildcats will have it 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That was a no-doubter, wasn't it?
No kidding.
Great job from Brady Triplett.
Wildcats will go 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Now, the St. Mary's team looks completely different coming out here tonight than they did last week. Coach Fry had said getting off the bus, it was like they left some of their fundamentals on the bus.
Yeah.
And that's tough. Sometimes early first game of the season and you drove hour and 45 minutes to the game. Maybe you weren't as focused and ready to go as you should have been. But looking good tonight so far. Good effort from everybody and seeing the results on the field.
Hale will go to the right in motion. Welsh, little swing pass will come out to Daniel Cole.
Guess who? Dylan Fink laying a stick.
Dylan Fink, Jackson Rammel's in on there. Also Taylor Compton. That's going to be a loss on the play of about 3 yards, so we'll call it 2nd down and 12. Well, this defense has stepped up. They look a lot better this week than they did last.
So far, absolutely.
Daniel Cole in motion. Here comes the pass to Josiah Clark. And they just got to wrap him up, and they're going to pick up a 1st down. A lot of missed tackles on that particular possession for the Rough Riders defense.
Yeah, nice little screen pass called there. And that's the position where you're going to call it. You have a big loss like that, looking for something that you can maybe break open. And Rammel should have probably had him wrapped up a little sooner, but think we just had a sack, right?
Spring Street Storage sack by this Rough Rider defense. Loss of 2. We'll call it 2nd down and 12.
From their own 35-yard line.
We got apologies. We had our instant replay going. Bath does a lot of no huddle, so we don't have quite as much time between plays.
Ball placed at the Bath 35-yard line. 2nd down and 12. Welsh just turns and throws. And that's Hale. Mikey Hale on the reception.
Yeah, just a little quick screen pass there. See all 3 receivers out there trying to block. Not the best screen pass, but it didn't matter because they had a lot of space to run.
Here comes Hale on the carry. It'll be a 1st down for the Bath Wildcats. That last reception he caught, he picked up 10 of the 12 yards, so they only had to go 2 yards, but they got this one pretty convincingly. No huddle. Bath to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers to the right, 1 at the lower portion of your screen. Hale comes in motion, and the Rough Riders jump, so that's a Roots Pub penalty on the Rough Riders. So they'll mark all 5, and it'll be 1st down and 5 for the Bath Wildcats at the Rough Rider. We'll call it the 39-yard line.
Yeah, Bath's running no huddle, so the guys are down their stance, ready to go, thinking that it's going to come quick, and Bath mixes it up with a longer count, gets them jumping.
4 receivers to the right, 1 at the bottom portion of the screen. Here comes Welsh with the carry. He picks up big yardage, spin move there, and he's going to be inside the 20.
Zach Welsh, ball carrier.
Nice run by Welsh. It seems like what they do, they put 4 receivers on the right side of the field, which sends our secondary over to them, which basically leaves just one guy in the middle, and he picked up good yardage. We've got a timeout on the field, a Miller Funeral Home timeout. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
St. Mary's Eagles 767 is dedicated to promoting the general welfare of the citizens of St. Mary's by giving special attention to public improvements. They are also committed to helping meet the public needs and all that relates to the betterment, convenience, and comforts of the citizens of St. Mary's. For more information on how you can become a member, call 419-394-3257 or stop in during business hours at 404 East Spring Street in St. Mary's. St. Mary's Eagles, 767. People helping people.
Alrighty, back at Grand Lake Health Systems Field. Joe Earlwood alongside Zach Farrell. Want to remind everybody along the way that our halftime guest will be Kim Ryer. He is the president of the Veterans Foundation and Museum of St. Mary's, and he's going to talk about a program about bringing First Lieutenant Gene A. Dennis home. His remains have been located in Pyongyang, North Korea, and he's attempting to collect 10,000 signatures to send to Congress in an effort to bring Gene Dennis back home to St. Mary's for a proper burial. He'll be talking about that at halftime with Zach and his efforts in doing so. Welsh, here comes the Rough Rider defense. Oh, he just sidestepped. Well, he just sidestepped John Young's, but then picked up a gain of about, we'll call it 3 on the play. Boy, John Young was coming. He had him in his sights, and he just stopped.
Just too much weight going forward on that. Break down in front of the quarterback, especially when he's as shifty as Zach Welsh.
Yep.
Just a sophomore, though, John Young, so he'll learn that.
Welsh. And we got a Roots penalty flag thrown. It might be blocking.
That's going to be holding, I think.
Holding.
I think right here in the center of the screen. Yeah, number 59 right there. Just twisted the guy and threw him to the ground. Pretty obvious. Yeah, let's watch it one more time here. Watch number 59 on the left side. Left tackle here. I think he takes Jackson Ramel and just throws him to the ground, twists him around. 59 left tackle.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Good call by the officials. It'll be second down and 15.
I think 17.
17. Second down and 17 for the Bath Wildcats.
Well, watch out for Markley here.
Yeah.
Watch out for a screen, too.
Welsh throws it out to Hale. Makes a couple of moves and is knocked out of bounds, so that'll stop the clock. But not before he gets to about the 13-yard line of the St. Mary's Roughriders.
St. Mary's was watching Markley a lot because they had 3 or 4 guys fly with him and left a little room for Hale out there.
There's Hale up the middle. He makes a move, and he's inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 3. That was a Rough Rider Angel Cuts Barbershop money down, and the Bath Wildcats were able to convert their third down. No huddle for the Bath Wildcats. They've picked up the pace here a little bit, trying to get the Rough Rider defense off balance. Welsh on the quarterback sneak. He'll be short. They'll place it about the 1-yard line, so it should be second down and goal from the 1. Here come the big uglies in. Our prevent defense here, or goal line defense, I should say.
Yeah, interesting to see if Bath, they're on the 1-yard line. Do they just try another sneak, or are they going to try something different out of shotgun?
Well, they're going to go from a power I formation. We'll see who will get this one, and Welsh is going to try to sneak it in, and he scores. So the Bath Wildcats take the lead 13-10 on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard with the Eagle Loan Company point after coming. Eagle Loan Company, see Eagle Loan Company in Salina when you need just a little extra.
St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV.
Isaac Walls kicks it up, and it is good. 7:03 remaining here in the first half on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard. 14-10. Bath will be back.
Mom, Dad, I know you're retired, but I think I need some help putting on a new roof.
What? Are you kidding me?
Roofing? Get out. That's not part of the retirement lifestyle.
What you need to do is call Eric Anderson at Grand Lake Roofing.
If you're looking for a quality roof replacement, look no further than Grand Lake Roofing. Give myself and my team a call at 567-890-ROOF.
Hate to admit it, but Mom and Dad were right.
All righty, we welcome you back to Grand Lake Health System Field. Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell, where the Bath Wildcats put together a pretty impressive drive and lead 14-10.
Yeah, we fought through some penalties too.
Yeah.
Had some very long, second and 17, 25, down the other end of the field, really marched down the field. It's a good offense. We know that's a good offense. That being said, pretty fortunate that St. Mary's is only down 14-10 right now. Got an opportunity here, 7 minutes left. Offense needs to get down the field and get a score in here before the half.
This Rough Rider kickoff return is being brought to you by Varsity Lanes. Back to return the kickoff for St. Mary's will be Logan Payton and Dylan Fink. Squib kick. It'll be picked up by an up back, and now it's spinning, and they fall on it. No, Fink picked it up. Boy, it looked like Payton fell on it. It was spinning around like a top. So Fink picked it up.
That was confusing.
Well, here it is, right there on the. And we. Yeah, thought maybe we'd see it on Larry Schaff Auto Sale replay. That ball was just kind of weird. Here it comes. It's squibbing down. It goes underneath Caleb Schmidt's legs. Now it's spinning like a top. There I thought Payton had it, but Fink picked it up. So it's 1st and 10 for the Rough Riders nonetheless on their own 18-yard line. Caleb Schmidt hops over the offensive line. We'll give him a gain of about a half a yard on the play, or a yard. We'll call it 2nd down and 9.
We'll bring up 2nd 9.
Sticking with that trap, trying to get some space up the middle. Got to keep that defense honest, keep them on the inside so you can hopefully run on the outside as well. Rough Rider wing T offense does not work well if it's only running one hole. Got to have lots of different attacks.
Here comes Fink, spin move. He's going to be stopped for little or no gain. Maybe a loss on the play. It is a loss on the play, back to the original line of scrimmage. Now you got to keep in mind the Rough Riders lost some two huge running backs of a year ago. Dominic Osborne and Colton Mabry. I mean, they were like Mr. Inside, Mr. Outside. And of course, Caleb Schmidt in the middle as well. They all three complemented them very well. Each other very well. Meinerding's going to go to the air, and pass was intended for number 9. That's Grady Hughes. Falls incomplete. He had it, but just couldn't hang into it.
Great play call. It was one of those where he threw the ball before Grady Hughes had even turned around. It's a timing route. Hey, turn around, the ball will be right there.
That'll bring up 4th down and 10. And Triplett will be back to punt. I think the Bath Wildcats are coming after it. They have nobody back to return this punt.
Wow.
They got 9 guys on the line of scrimmage, and here they come. Whoa. Get a roll. Oh, it hits and goes sideways. So the Rough Riders weren't able to get a roll out of it.
Yeah, pretty good punt in the air. Just, man, no running, nobody back there. You want to get a great roll if you can.
Bath came pretty close to blocking it.
Ready Triplett's punt down the Wildcat 46-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bath Wildcats at the 46-yard line of Bath. 5:43 remaining here in the first half. Don't forget at halftime we'll have the big Rough Rider replay as well as the Rough Rider trivia question at halftime. And then, of course, our interview with Kim Ryer. Welsh, plenty of time, and he hits Hale for a gain of about 13 on the play. The Bath Wildcats are in a hurry. Well, they're not wasting any time. They're at the line of scrimmage. They're moving. Welsh, throw it to Josiah Clark. Nice move. He's to the 10, to the 5, touchdown. And just like that, the Bath Wildcats are on the scoreboard again.
A little bit of a push in the back there against Fink, but not enough to get a penalty. Just bad position from Rough Rider DBs.
Not a great angle by Grady Hughes, and just slipped by him and then took it to the house. So this extra point is brought to you by Eagle Loan Company. See Eagle Loan Company in Salina when you need a little extra. Wall's kick is up, and it is good. So on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard, it's the Bath Wildcats 21, St. Mary's Rough Riders 10. Back right after this.
St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV. Founded in 1957 by Richard and Peggy, Fowler's TV is celebrated like a Rough Rider first down for its dedication to high-quality electronics, custom installations of indoor and outdoor TVs, Sonos sound systems, surveillance systems, and so much more. With 12 months of special financing available on approved credit, shopping local has never been better. Fowler's knowledgeable and friendly staff uphold the tradition of exceptional customer care, servicing only what they sell with the same or next day service.
Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub has partnered with Rider Nation Station this season so that every Friday night, Guarneri's can be Rough Rider Central. Guarneri's will be streaming Rough Rider football live every Friday night at 7, paired with your favorite Rider aid. Call Guarneri's during or after the game to place your pickup order for pizza, wings, or hoagies at 419-394.
All righty, there's the kick. Kick return is brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lanes.
Another squib kick there. Dylan
Fink with it.
Yep. Picks it up again. Not able to time up that kick return quite as well with the squib kicks, but still pretty good field position for the Rough Riders. Really need to get some first downs here, use up the clock. Do not want to give this ball back to that high-powered Bath offense right now.
Absolutely. Rough Riders need to put a sustained drive here and put 7 points on the scoreboard as they go into halftime. And they will trail by 4 instead of 11. Split backfield in the backfield. Here comes Caleb Schmidt.
Nice little run from Schmidt there, first down.
We'll give him a gain of 4 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 6.
Looks like the Riders ran it out of a little bit different formation. He hit it a little bit different angle. Hopefully they figured something out there.
Cameron Gallimore checks back into the ball game. Offensive line in tight. Split backfield. Schmidt, and he's given a gain of about 1, 2 on the play. We'll call it 3rd down. And about 3.
And I think this is probably 4-down territory here.
I would think so.
As long as there's barring a penalty.
Here comes Fink, and they did a great job on defending the counter. And on the tackle there for Bath is Ben Binkley.
Binkley at that middle linebacker position. And nobody from the line came down on him. He should be number 1 that they're looking for. They're going to punt anyway, Joe.
So Triplett will be back to receive the punt for Bath is Logan Markley. There's a nice punt. That one's turning over. Fair catch called by Markley. So the Bath Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. They still have plenty of time here in the first half, 3:31 to be exact. So they'll place the ball at about the 33-yard line. Or excuse me, the 27-yard line.
Punt sails down to the Wildcat 27-yard line. The Bath will take over 1st and 10.
So here comes that high-powered Bath offense onto the field, led by quarterback Zach Welsh, 3-year starter. Has thrown for over 2,500 career yards. Mikey Hale behind him, and he'll put him in motion to the left. Welsh down across the middle, got Markley. Markley to the 40, inside the 40, will knock it down at about the 38-yard line. So just a simple post pattern across the middle of the field. He basically ran right into his line of vision. Boom, right there.
Yeah, Bath had, Welsh had way too much time there, too, to throw the ball.
1st and 10, swing the pass out. It'll go to Clark, but we got a Roots penalty flag on the field.
Going to be false start. On the Bath offense. I didn't see it on the snap, but it must have been something on the far side of the field.
So I'll mark it back. And it'll be 1st and, we'll call it 15 for the Bath Wildcats.
Bath was looking for a roughing the passer call there, but it wasn't a play. It was not quite blown dead though either, so not really much that St. Mary's defenders could do. They're playing it like a real play, like it was a live ball.
So Zach Welsh has the call from head coach Frank Russell. It's in the shotgun. Hale right behind him. Welsh looking across the middle, and he overthrows his intended receiver.
Yep, looking for Markley again.
Yep.
Pass ball incomplete. Intended for number 2, Logan Markley.
So it'll bring up second down and 15.
From the Rider 43-yard line.
Two receivers to the right, two to the left. Mikey Hale behind Welsh. Sends him in motion. Goes to Josiah Clark. He's still chugging and turning. Ramel in on the play, Fink in on the play, and also Logan Childs in on the play.
It's that same little jailbreak screen that we saw before.
Yep. I think this is two down territory. This is the Ace Cuts Barbershop money down for this Rough Rider defense. We'll call it 3rd down and 5. I think that if they don't make it, I think they'll go for it on 4th down. Welsh, that'll be a 1st down. Pass thrown to Logan Markley. Logan Markley is a 6'4", 190-pound senior, so he's a big target, 6'4".
And they've got good receivers across the board there. We've pretty much just seen Markley and Clark touch the ball, though, besides Hale, of course.
Yeah. It'll be 1st and 10. Ball is placed at the Rough Rider 25-yard line. Welsh, he's going to throw it deep, and he's got a touchdown to Josiah Clark. Boy, he just put that one right on the money.
Yeah, just a perfect pass, really. He's just got so much time there in that pocket, and if it's just a one-on-one like that, Luke Randall just can't keep up at that down the field that far.
27-10 on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard with the Eagle Loan Company extra point coming. Point after is up and good, so the score on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard, the Bath Wildcats 28, the Rough Riders 10. Back in a moment.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
This Rough Rider kickoff return is being brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lane. Another squib kick bouncing around, picked up by, what is it, Peyton?
Logan Payton.
Logan Payton.
New name for us, though.
It is.
Ball back to the Rider 29-yard line. The Riders will go 1st and 10.
Pretty good field position for the Riders, but right now they have got to eat up some clock. They cannot give this ball back to Bath.
1:50 remaining here in the first half. Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station. Glad to have you watching wherever you may be. Eli Stevens is spread wide to the right. We've got a timeout called on the field. Miller Funeral Home timeout. We'll be right back.
And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
Plus One Professionals Real Estate. We're dedicated to making your move smooth and stress-free with our Plus One perks and free use of our moving truck. Plus One Realty, where our agents always go the extra step. Plus One.
1st and 10, Rough Riders at their own 29-yard line. 1:50 remaining here in the first half. Fink wide to the right. Here comes Caleb Schmidt. Gets the corner, and he runs out of bounds, so that'll stop the clock.
Just a little wing tee sweep out of the shotgun.
Gain of 8 will bring up 2nd and 2 from the Riders' 37-yard line.
Probably the best run sweep that we've seen this season, really.
We'll call it 2nd down and 2 for the Rough Riders. Meinerding give it to Schmidt, and he'll cross the 40-yard line, so that'll be a Fowler TV first down as they move the chains.
Ball carrier resolve the plays. A Rough Rider first down.
First and 10 for the Rough Riders. The ball will be placed at their own 44-yard line. Meinerding back in the shotgun. He's going to go to the air. Dylan Fink went down about 8-9 yards and tried to square in, tried to do a pump move, and didn't fool anybody.
Yeah, tried to do a little pump and go there.
Good job by Meinerding just throwing it out of bounds.
Absolutely.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Rough Riders. 2 receivers to the left, Fink to the right. Meinerding throws it, and it's caught. And by Luke Rammel.
Meinerding's pass complete to number 8, Luke Rammel.
We'll give him a gain of 3. We'll call it 3rd and 7. Ooh. Nearly picked off by Woodson Mikesell. And if he would have caught that, that would have been 6 points.
Yeah, Meinerding just telegraphed that one a little too much. Kept his eye on him, Fink the whole time going out there. Nice pass, but almost a complete disaster.
Brady Triplett back to punt for the Rough Riders. Logan Markley will stand to receive this punt at about the 24-yard line. This one goes high, but not real far, and it'll get a Rough Rider bounce, and it'll go out at about the 21-yard line of the Bath Wildcats.
Bath's got 52 seconds to go, about 80 yards. Zach Welsh is closing in on 200 yards passing so far in the first half. He's already got 3 touchdowns. He's 13 for 16 for 191 yards. Most of that has been to Logan Markley. He's got 4 catches for 60 yards and a touchdown. Josiah Clark, though, 3 catches for 72 yards and 2 touchdowns.
So I think we'll see Bath in a hurry-up type of offense. But maybe not. Welsh is up under center, and he's going to take a knee. That's going to be it. They're going to just let the clock run out here in the first half.
Kind of surprising. They still have 1 timeout, too. I mean, I guess we'll take it.
Well, there's still 20 seconds on the play clock, and that should be it. Yep, they're done. So on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard, that's the end of the first half with the score. the Bath Wildcats 28, and the St. Mary's Roughriders 10. Right now it's time for our Big Ralph Rider replay, brought to you by our friends at Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub, home of the signature Big Ralph, Sub, Pizza, and Calzone. Give them a call at 419-394-2244. We hope you enjoy this edition of the Big Ralph Rider replay.
Junior quarterback Jeff Kurtz calls the signals in the I formation. Goes straight back to throw. Here comes Liette. He's got time. Throws it out here, and Jason Sloan's intercepts it. He's got Jason Sloan, still got it. Jason Sloan comes to the Uniontown Lake 42-yard line. Jason Sloan picks it off for the Rough Riders.
Hold your horses, literally. Here comes Rocky, trotting in with some big news.
Yeehaw, Rider Nation. The Rider Rooters give back to every Rough Rider sports program.
That's right. Rider Rooters help supply gear, scoreboards, and the extras our athletes need to succeed. So saddle up and purchase your Rider Rooter membership, because here at St. Mary's, Riders ride together.
Thank you for your support. Go Riders!
Are you looking for a fun place to grab a bite to eat and a few drinks? Then stop by Roots Pub on Spring Street in downtown St. Mary's. The kitchen is open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. The food menu still has all the classic favorites, but now also has some tasty new options. Roots Pub always has a game on and has live entertainment every weekend from some of the best bands around. Check out our Facebook page for a full entertainment schedule and daily food specials. Roots Pub, your go-to place for great food, cold drinks, and a fun atmosphere.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
Are you in the need of storage space? At Spring Street Storage, we have several units to help organize your life. From 10 by 10 to 10 by 30, we have units to keep your valuables dry and clean. We offer monthly rentals and long-term discounts. Give us a call at 567-279-1536 for all your storage needs.
Hey there, Rough Rider Country. If you need a van, truck, car, SUV, motorcycle, camper, boat, or any other form of transportation, come on down to Schaff Auto Sales. I know you got vehicle needs, and I got needs too. I need to know that you got the right kind of truck to get the job done. And I need to know that you got a fun set of wheels to cruise around in. And I need to know that your kids are safe when you take them for a ride.
Thanks, Aaron High, the car guy.
I'm Aaron High, the car guy with Schaff Auto Sales. I sell cars to Rough Rider fans, because that's what I am, and that's who I care about.
TSC is bringing fiber optic high-speed internet to your rural community. Power your household with upload and download speeds as high as 1 gigabit. GigaSpire technology provides blazing fast speeds and whole home coverage so you can enjoy an unrivaled online experience. At TSC, we look forward to bringing you hometown local service, saving you money, and welcoming you to the TSC Gigahood.
Hi, I'm Jay Gibson, proud owner of Varsity Lanes since 2003. Visit Varsity Lanes for exceptional fun and mouth-watering food. Opt for our classic ham and cheese or choose from various other delectable options. Every Friday night, join Rough Rider fans in the lounge for food, drinks, and St. Mary's football. Can't make it? Takeout and delivery services available. Varsity Lanes is your go-to spot for daily lunch specials and dinner options. Whether you dine in, take out, or opt for delivery, Varsity Lanes, locally owned and operated, and the home of state bowling champions, and where amazing dining meets fun. Tempted? Visit or call us now. Have you made the call yet?
We did! Buffalo Wild Wings in St. Mary's, proud to support Rough Rider Athletics and the Memorial Student Athletes. Join Buffalo Wild Wings for each Rough Riders football game, streamed on Rider Nation Station. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, drinks, sports.
All right, it's time now for our Rough Rider halftime trivia question, also brought to you by our friends at Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub. And here is tonight's question for week number 2. In the 1982 St. Mary's Bath game, the Riders found themselves down 10-0 before eventually winning 13-10 on a Tom Walder field goal. The other Rider points came on a safety by defensive lineman Don Johnson and a 2-point conversion by fullback John Menker, which followed a touchdown by this St. Mary's Roughrider quarterback. So who was the quarterback that scored prior to John Menker's 2-point conversion? There's John Menker on your screen.
Oh, wow. Looking good.
And there's Don Johnson. And I'll give you a clue on this one. This Roughrider quarterback was also the 1977 Galen Cisco Award winner. So you can, in your comments section, type in your answers, and we'll choose one maybe sometime by the end of the half or early in the third quarter. So that's this week's trivia question. Zach, as far as the stats are concerned,
as you can imagine, it's a little rough for the Riders tonight.
Well, they had moments of where they shined, but they were few and far between.
Started off with a lot of energy. And really executed really well on both sides of the ball. A little bit better on defense early on than offense, but unfortunately that didn't last. With the Bath offense, just had too many chances out there and able to make some big plays. Looking at some of the statistics, St. Mary's had 5 first downs, Bath had 11. Total yards, St. Mary's 80, Bath 243. Passing, St. Mary's had just 3 net yards, Bath 191. Rushing, St. Mary's had 18 carries for 77 yards. Bath had 16 carries for 52 yards. I will say that's one aspect that the defense has done well is stopping the rushing attack from Bath, whether it be Mikey Hale or Zach Welsh.
Absolutely.
Sacks, St. Mary's had 1 sack. Penalties, much better this week. St. Mary's 3 penalties for 18 yards. Bath 3 for 25. Definitely cleaning up that part of the game. We've seen a lot less fundamental mistakes tonight. Third down conversions, though. St. Mary's 0 for 5. Bath 5 for 7. St. Mary's has done much better in the average drive start this week. 38.2 yards. And Bath has started, though, on their 34.2 for their average. Time of possession is pretty even. St. Mary's 10 minutes, 42 seconds. Bath 12 minutes, 26 seconds. Of course, we've seen a lot of quick scoring from the Bath offense. Individually, Aiden Meyerding 1 for 4 for 3 yards passing. Caleb Schmidt 11 rushes, 50 yards and 1 touchdown. Dylan Fink 5 rushes, 23 yards, no touchdowns. Luke Rammel 1 rush for 2 yards. Receiving, Luke Rammel 1 catch for 3 yards. On the Bath side, Zach Welsh 13 for 16, 191 yards. His longest pass was 37 yards and, of course, 3 touchdowns. For rushing, Zach Welsh 9 rushes for 35 yards. His longest was 20 yards, and he did have a touchdown there on that QB sneak at the goal line. Mikey Hale just 5 rushes for 20 yards. So, like I said, good job there from the Rider defense stopping the rushing attack. Unfortunately, it's all gone on the receiving side because Logan Markley's got 4 catches. He's targeted 8 times and 60 yards and 1 touchdown. Mikey Hale, 4 catches for 42 yards, no touchdowns. But Josiah Clark, 3 catches for 72 yards and 2 touchdowns at halftime. Potent Bath offense has definitely came to life there in the second quarter, unfortunately for the St. Mary's Roughriders. But there's still a half to go, and the Riders have shown some spark, and let's see what they can do in the second half.
I'll tell you what, the Bath Wildcats kind of remind me of the Kenton Wildcats of years ago, where it's almost like it doesn't make any difference where you're at on the field. Some way, shape, or form, we'll figure out how to get a first down or put it in the end zone. So we've seen them overcome 1st and 15, 1st and 17, whatever the case may be, and able to come back. So they're not rattled at all by having to go 10, 15, 20 yards for a first down.
No, they look like a team that is full of seniors that have played for 3 and 4 years. You know,
right, exactly.
They're not. If you take one thing away, they just find it somewhere else. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they're able to execute to those playmakers. You know, sometimes our defense may leave a couple guys open, but the quarterbacks can't make the throws there. Not with Zach Welsh tonight. He's made the throws when he's needed to, and good play calling as well. They've caught the defense off guard a couple of times.
Exactly. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. We'll be back. Zach will have an interview with Kim Ryer. It'll be an interesting. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
TSC has streaming television services available in the Gigahood, delivered over our blazing fast fiber internet. Choose TV to fit your family's needs. Enjoy our basic package with all the local channels, or try the extended basic package with sports, news, music, and family entertainment. Download the Your TV Green app and use your Amazon Fire Stick to start watching today. Still need internet? Go to www.telcirco.com and choose the Connect Me button to complete the fiber connection form, and we'll take care of the rest.
Welcome to Ace Cuts Barbershop, a locally owned and family-oriented shop. Our professional team consists of Chase, Scotty, and Jake, and we strive for perfection in every haircut. It's also more than just cutting hair for us. We build great relationships and friendships with everyone that walks through our doors. So come in and see Chase and the crew at 1649 Salina Road, St. Mary's. Let's go Riders!
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
Ogilvy's Equipment Rental is your source for all your equipment needs. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a project, we can help get the job done more efficiently. Check us out at 1900 Salina Road or oglazeequipmentrental.com or just call 419-394-7883. Oglaze Equipment Rental.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub halftime show. You can see on your screen there the St. Mary's All-Brass Marching Band. Another excellent performance tonight from our band and the students there. They put so much work in, and so we're going to keep them on the screen as I'm joined up here by Kim Ryer. Kim is the president of the Veterans Foundation and Museum of St. Mary's, VFMSM, a new organization that has gotten going here in the last 6-7 months. And Kim, I thought before we jump into your project here, a very worthwhile project, we could just talk a little bit about the VFMSM and what's its goals and where are we looking to have this museum and all of that. So thanks for being here, Kim.
Thank you.
So the VFMSM, Veterans Foundation and Museum of St. Mary's, what made you want to start this, or how did this get going here?
I think for me it all started back in 2022 when the city wanted the memorial built for the National Guard who left the city for over 100 years. And that kind of kicked it off. And we found so many St. Mary's soldiers who have done so many things in the military, and we thought this should be important to try to showcase some of these people. And not all of them are combat veterans. A lot of them have had exemplary service, and I think the people of St. Mary's need to know about them.
Yeah, I know you and Diana Pendleton Dominguez with the Hometown Heroes group you guys have worked together for many years, looking up stories about soldiers, looking at their service, and finding out really interesting things. We're not going to dig into a lot of those tonight, but if you ever get a chance to hear one of them speak to a club and talk a little bit about, well, we see it a lot with the Alumni Foundation, with the welcoming them into the Alumni Foundation Hall of Fame. We've started to honor soldiers there every year. We hear about these amazing stories. I call them kind of time warps because we don't realize that people from St. Mary's have had such close historical connections with some very interesting people and events, and it's really amazing when we hear about that. And so is that are those type of stories what the museum is going to showcase?
Yeah, absolutely. We've, especially Diane, has uncovered so many soldiers from St. Mary's who have done so many things, and a lot of those need to be identified, especially the soldier that we have a project with now. That's First Lieutenant Gene Dennis, who's a 1944 graduate of Memorial High School.
Yeah, you can see him on the screen right now, too.
Gene is, after high school, went to the United States Military Academy at West Point and then on to flight school, where he received his wings to fly an F-84 Thunderjet fighter bomber, and eventually made himself into the Korean War conflict, where he flew over 20 combat missions until September 28th, 1952, when he was shot down over North Korea. And he is the only St. Mary's soldier who is listed as missing in action at this point. The location of where he crashed is well documented. The Department of Defense have done reports on it. They've interviewed returning POWs. They know the location of flight because of search and rescue mission that found him. They found the wreckage but no sign of life. And so what we're hopeful is that during the first Trump administration, he was able to get back 55 sets of remains that have all been identified. And I know that at some point in the administration there's going to be some diplomatic relations with North Korea. So we're hoping that we can get this soldier showcased to our 2 state senators and our 2 U.S. senators and our U.S. representatives, so they can move it along so we can get Gene home.
Yeah, and the Veterans Foundation Museum and Veterans Foundation and Museum of St. Mary's is working with the VFW Post, the Veterans Service Commission, the St. Mary's Schools, Hometown Heroes, the Alumni Foundation, the American Legion, and the City of St. Mary's in order to try to showcase and highlight Gene Dennis. We want to bring his remains home. We want to bring him home to where he belongs. This is so important, and this is something that's so tangible that the last MIA that we know of from St. Mary's, bringing him home from North Korea. And so what we're asking and what you're here for is we're trying to put together a 10,000 signature petition. And where is that petition? Where are people able to come and sign that petition?
Right now we're actually at the south end, north end of the football field. And we've had a very good turnout on the petition. But otherwise, you could go to the City of St. Mary's or contact anyone on the Veterans Board, or go to the VFW or the American Legion, or over to the Elk County Veteran Services office. All will have petitions available to sign.
In every home game, there's going to be somebody set up with a table at the north end of the stadium here at Grand Lake Health Systems Field next to the concession stand, and we're going to have that petition here for anybody that's willing to sign. This does not have to be all St. Mary's residents. We can get as many signatures as we can get. The more the better. We need to get this in front of our congressmen, in front of our senators, and this needs to be addressed by the U.S. government when they have a chance to talk to North Korea and look and attempt to find remains again and negotiate remains being returned. We want to make sure that First Lieutenant Gene Dennis is in that discussion, right?
That's correct. And we've been working with Gene's family, who have provided a DNA standard. So in the hopes that we can get his remains recovered, we'll be able to positively identify those.
Well, Kim, I want to thank you for joining me tonight. Kim Ryer, president of the Veterans Foundation and Museum of St. Mary's, working along with other veterans organizations in St. Mary's to bring First Lieutenant Gene Dennis home. His remains from Pyongyang, North Korea. Again, we're looking for signatures. It's going to be out there in the community, trying to collect signatures and send them to the federal government. As you can see, the teams are back on the field. They're going to be starting their warm-ups. We're going to take a quick break. And so thanks again, Kim, for joining me tonight.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their 3-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
I'm Larry Gruber, longtime educator and St. Mary's wrestling coach. If you're in need for any electrical upgrades, whether big or small, for your business or home, reach out to Sean Barnett Electrical at 567-259-8343. Wondering what it would cost to have a generator for your home or business? Contact Sean Barnett Electrical for a complimentary estimate for installation and yearly maintenance. Trying to do electrical work on your own can be shocking and painful. Wow! I'm in Sean's corner, and Sean will be in yours for all your electrical needs.
The importance of quality driver's education for our teens is essential. Capabilities has provided classroom and in-car driving instruction for St. Mary's and surrounding communities for over 20 years. Live classroom and online options are available for our students. Capabilities also administers the Ohio BMV driver's exam for our students and the general public. Contact Capabilities today to learn more about our driver's education services.
Calling all riders. Salina Cycle Center has all of your motorcycle, dirt bike, ATV, and e-bike needs. Need tires, parts, cleaning supplies, and riding apparel? Salina Cycle Center has you covered. If your bike needs tuned up or accessorized, mechanic and owner Aaron Schmidt will have you back on the road or trails. Stop in and see us at 6869 US Route 33 or check out our Facebook page at Salina Cycle Center. Let's ride!
Dr. Compton has been delivering quality chiropractic care for nearly 20 years. He's committed to helping you find relief as quick as possible so there's no lengthy care plans. At Neck and Back Pain Relief Center, most insurances are accepted and walk-ins are always welcome. Conveniently located in downtown St. Mary. To learn more, visit us online at smpainrelief.com and follow us on social media.
It's the name that you want to remember. Neck and Back Pain Relief Center.
Go see Eagle Loan Company in Salina when you need a little extra. Loans made easy, payments made affordable, loans subject to credit approval. Conditions apply.
St. Mary's Eagles 767 is dedicated to promoting the general welfare of the citizens of St. Mary's by giving special attention to public improvements. They are also committed to helping meet the public needs and all that relates to the betterment, convenience, and comforts of the citizens of St. Mary's. For more information on how you can become a member, call 419-394-3257 or stop in during business hours at 404 East Spring Street in St. Mary's. St. Mary's Eagles, 767. People helping people.
St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV. Founded in 1957 by Richard and Peggy, Fowler's TV is celebrated, like a Roughrider first down, for its dedication to high-quality electronics, custom installations of indoor and outdoor TVs, Sonos sound systems, surveillance systems, and so much more. With 12 months of special financing available on approved credit, shopping local has never been better. Fowler's knowledgeable and friendly staff uphold the tradition of exceptional customer care, servicing only what they sell with the same or next-day service.
Hey, Mom, Dad, I know you're retired, but I think I need some help putting on a new roof.
What? Are you kidding me?
Roofing? Get out. That's not part of the retirement lifestyle.
What you need to do is call Eric Anderson at Grand Lake Roofing.
If you're looking for a quality roof replacement, look no further than Grand Lake Roofing. Give myself and my team a call at 567-890-ROOF. Hate to admit it, but Mom and Dad were right.
Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub has partnered with Rider Nation Station this season so that every Friday night, Guarneri's can be Roughrider Central. Guarneri's will be streaming Roughrider football live every Friday night at 7, paired with your favorite Rider aid. Call Guarneri's during or after the game to place your pickup order for pizza, wings, or hoagies at 419-394-2244. Remember, Guarneri's, home of the signature Big Ralph.
Alrighty, taking a look at some scores around the Western Buckeye League at the half as we have them. Defiance leads OG 14-7. Van Wert trails Elida 14-7. Shawnee over Kenton 20-6. And Wapak leads Salina at the half, 10-7. That's kind of a surprise. And of course, here at Grand Lake Health Systems Field, the Rough Riders trail Bath 28-10 as we get ready to start the second half. This Rough Rider kickoff is being brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's.
Number 4, Andrew McDermott. Kicking off for the Riders is number 41, Brady Triplett.
Brady Triplett will kick it off for the Rough Riders, and back to receive for Bath is Andrew McDermott. All righty, getting ready for the second half. Brady Triplett approaches the football, and the second half is underway. Nice kick. He kicks it to the back of the end zone, and it's his third touchback kick.
It's just like a bullet off of his toe, isn't it?
Now, he also plays soccer. Yeah.
Captain.
Yep.
Soccer team is starting out very good. I think 3-0 or 4-0 already.
Wow.
Just beat Bath last night. Had 3 goals in the first half.
Good. I'll tell you what, just that kick, the way he's kicked in this ball game, you can see the maturity from a junior to a senior. He's kicking it consistently in the end zone. 4 receivers to the right, 4 Bath, 1 to the left. Zach Welsh, senior quarterback. He'll pull it down. He'll get it to the 30-yard line and falls forward to the 32. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bath Wildcats.
Same play they started the game with.
Yep, and here he comes right into your living room. Logan Childs in on the stop. John Young's there. Also, Jace Rhodes, number 20, I saw in on the tackle. Mikey Hale will go to the left in motion. Welsh across the middle, and nice catch by Logan Markley. Gave him a gain of about, that's a first down. So we'll give him a gain of 10. So
looked off the defenders again with looking at Hale in the flats, and Markley just comes over the top. Little inside route.
Daniel Cole and Logan Markley will be wide to the right, as will Josiah Clark. 4 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Welsh flips it out to Hale. Nice job by Owen Ott, and John Youngs will tackle him for a loss, about a 5-yard loss. So it'll be 2nd down and 15.
Good motor from Owen Ott that time. On the line of scrimmage, he saw that being set up. Doesn't even really mess around with his offensive player in front of him. Just gets out there quickly, makes a play.
See, this is these situations that I talked about at halftime. They're 2nd and 15, and we'll see how they handle this. Doesn't seem like it shakes them. Right across the middle, he's got Markley to the 15-yard line, tackled by Parker Beam.
Yeah, Markley just wide open. Again, a lot of time for Welsh there in the pocket.
Riders only rushing 3. Here comes Bath at the 15-yard line, 14-yard line. Welsh throws it out to Clark. Clark inside the 10. Clock will continue to roll. They'll mark it at the 9-yard line.
A little quick bubble screen out there to Clark.
So we'll give him a gain of 5, call it 2nd and 5. Bath hustles to the line of scrimmage, no huddle. Now they'll back off the line of scrimmage and get their play from Frank Russell and staff. Hale, big hole. He's got a couple of men to beat. Touchdown, Bath Wildcats. And just like that, the Bath Wildcats put it in the end zone, and right now lead 34-10 on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard, with the Eagle Loan Company extra point coming. See Eagle Loan Company in Salina when you need just that little extra.
The Riders sent Logan Copton on a blitz, and unfortunately he blitzed through the outside hole, the 4 or 5 hole on that side, and Mikey Hale went right up the middle.
Eagle Loan Company point after by Isaac Walls is good. Sean Barnett electrical scoreboard reads the Bath Wildcats 35, the St. Mary's Roughriders 10. Back in a moment.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
Alrighty, this kickoff return is brought to you by Varsity Lanes, a squib kick, and the Rough Rider up man will bring it to the 50-yard line. We'll see who had on the return. That'll be number 12 with the football. That was Caleb Elling. Elling is a 5'11", 185-pound sophomore. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rough Riders, and they'll mark the nose of the football right at the 50-yard line.
Good return. Rider offense needs to take advantage of this momentum here.
Caleb Schmidt on the handoff. He'll pretty much take it straight ahead. We'll give him a gain of 4. We'll call it 2nd down and 6.
Gain of 4 will bring up 2nd and 6 from the Wildcat 46.
That was just a little fullback dive. Just straight on blocking up front. Caleb Schmidt sort of picked his hole. Nice little gain.
2 backs in the backfield, and we'll give the football to. And we got a Roots Pub penalty flag.
That was Rammel with that sweep.
Luke Rammel on the sweep. Late flag coming in. We're going to get a hold on the Rough Riders.
Yeah, we can see here on this Larry Schaff Auto Sales replay, pulling guard out here actually.
Holding. Offense number 3. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. 2nd down.
Actually, Carter Verbright there on as the tight end. Guy got around him and just kind of got twisted. Got to let go of him if he's going to get past you there.
So we'll call it 2nd down and 16 for the Rough Riders.
2nd and 16 from the Rider 44-yard line.
Oh, mercy. There we go. Minerding. He's going to tuck it and go. He's to the 50-yard line and run. Ooh, that should be a flag.
Yeah, it looked way out of bounds.
Are they going to get it? I don't think they're going to get it. Wow. They're not.
Good run from Minerding. Got back past the line of scrimmage. Got some yardage back.
Boy, he just kind of, you could see him slow up.
You know, he was definitely out of bounds, but he hadn't really stepped out of bounds yet. So I don't mind that no call, actually. It looked worse in game speed.
Yep, 3rd down and 8 for the Rough Riders. Big play here. Counter back.
Ooh.
And I believe that's Rammel on the carry. We'll call it 4th down and 3 for the Rough Riders. Yeah, they may be in 4-down territory here. They're going to go to the line and do a long count, try to draw the Bath Wildcats off sides. We'll see what Coach Beaufry has up his sleeves here on 4th and 3. There it is right there. Good job by Aidan Meinerding changing the snap count. Got the defense of Bath to jump off sides. It'll be a first down by penalty for the St. Mary's Roughriders.
Very nice. I couldn't tell if that was sometimes you have that long count because you set up and you want to see how the defense sets up against you and you call a play, either to the left or to the right.
Full house in the backfield for the Roughriders. Give the ball to Rammel.
Good hard run, nice sweep there from Luke Rammel. Nice patience, let his pulling guard get in front of him.
Give a gain of about 8 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 2.
Good job from John Youngs, Dylan Fink out there in front.
Meinerding turns, give the ball to Schmidt, and he'll get the Fowler TV first down. They'll move to chains. Tell you what, Bath's got some big boys on that defensive front as well.
They sure do, but they do look a little tired.
They do.
I noticed that. I think they play a lot of them play both ways on offense.
Caleb Schmidt on the carry. And we'll give him a gain of about 4 on the play.
And Bath's very good with the inside runs. Not quite as good running down the line as Galleon was. They don't have they call it lateral speed.
We'll call it 2nd down and 7. We'll give him a gain of 3 on the play.
Actually, horizontal speed. Misspoke.
Meinerding calls the signals. Pitches to Fink. Going to try to get the corner, little juke move, and is thrown out of bounds by Andrew McDermott of the Bath Wildcats.
I don't know if I've ever seen a pitch like that, Joe. Watch this. Put a little spin on it.
Yeah.
Normally it's just kind of a toss out there, but it was like a rugby.
I've never seen a pitch where you just turn down the line of scrimmage. I've always seen them reverse and pitch,
right?
But not that style.
That's true.
There's a lot of ugly things that can happen when you turn that way. It's almost like if the guard gets pushed back, you can knock it out of your hand. Good run there by the Roughriders. That'll be a Fowler TV first down as they move the chains.
Yeah, I wasn't sure where they were going to give Schmidt the forward progress there. They moved him back a little bit further, but they still said it was first down. That's good.
Roughriders are in the Dr. Mike Compton Neck and Back Pain Relief Center red zone. Schmidt, and he'll get to about the 10-yard lines. Give him a gain of about 3. Call it 2nd down and 7.
From the Wildcat 11-yard line.
Nice hole for St. Mary's in the offensive line on that side.
Caleb Schmidt, touchdown Roughriders. A Salinas Cycle Center touchdown by Caleb Schmidt.
They ran that trap out of a heavy left set, and Bath was really sitting on that side. Watch all of Bath's guys sort of shifted to that left side. Only a couple guys in the middle, and really excellent blocking up front.
Yeah,
credit to that offensive line for St. Mary's.
So this Eagle Loan Company extra point is they're going to go for 2. Full house in the backfield. Meinerding turn. Fink will sweep to the right, squares his shoulders, and he's going to be stopped short. So that's that on the Sean Barnett electrical scoreboard. with 5:30 remaining. That's what I wanted to say. It's the Bath Wildcats 35, the Rough Riders 16. Back with the Rough Rider kickoff right after this.
JT's provides unique menu selections and a casual atmosphere you're sure to love. Whether you stop by for a meal or catch a game in the bullpen, make yourself at home and enjoy. Food, friends, fun. JT's Brew and Grill. Come dine with us today.
Taylor T.
All right.
And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
Miller Funeral Home has been serving the Rough Rider community in its time of need since the 70s. Our business is a family affair, dedicated to serving families with integrity, dignity, and compassion. Miller Funeral Home, proud to be a supporter of the Rough Rider community.
Card. All righty, we welcome you back. Rough Riders doing an onside kick. Nice job by the Bath front line. They just fall on it. That kickoff was brought to you by Varsity Lanes and St. Mary's. Congratulations to Aaron Taylor. He's the winner of our Rough Rider trivia question. The question was, in the 1982 St. Mary's Bath game, the Riders found themselves down 10-0 before eventually winning 13-10 on a Tom Walter field goal. The other Rider points came on a safety by defensive lineman Don Johnston and a 2-point conversion by fullback John Menker, which followed a touchdown by this Rough Rider quarterback. And the answer is Sean Spencer was the quarterback at that time. He was also a 1977 winner of the Galen Cisco Award, as you see there on your screen. So congratulations to Aaron Taylor. You can pick up a gift card from Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub at Laura Yelton State Farm Insurance, I believe, during normal business hours next week.
Riders just did a nice job of catching Zach Welsh in the backfield. Finally got some pressure on him, and he was able to squeak out a one, but that's a Spring Street storage sack for the Riders.
So it'll be a loss of one. It'll be second down and 11 for the Bath Wildcats. 4:52 remaining here in the third quarter. Three receivers to the right, one to the left. Mikey Hale in motion to the left. Pass is incomplete. Nice defense there by the Rough Riders. Jace Rhodes, number 20.
Zach Wilson's pass was incomplete. Intended for number 4, Andrew McDermott. Broken up by number 20, Jace Rhodes.
Rough Rider defense trying to catch a little bit of that offensive momentum. Trying to get something done here.
It'll be third down and 11. And it is a Ace Cuts Barbershop money down for this Rough Rider defense. And goes across the middle, and the pass is incomplete. Good job again by Jace Rhodes. It was all over him like a cheap suit.
Looking for Markley again. Yeah, just great job getting his hand in there, knocking that down. And we're going to see, I think, the first Bath punt for the night.
So Dylan Fink will go back to receive this punt. And, of course, I believe it's Isaac Walls will do the punting for the Bath Wildcats. Fink will go back to about the 16-yard line. That's a fake punt. And he throws it to Clark. And they're going to get a first down out of this one, and it'll be in the Rough Rider territory as the Rough Riders bring him down at about the 39-yard line. So I think this was by design. I don't think it was a bad snap or anything. I think it was totally by design.
Yep.
Caught the Rough Rider defense in punt return coverage. And
yeah, it looked like the defense actually reacted to it fairly well. They had a lot of guys covered, but not Clark right there in the middle of the field.
Mikey Hale up the middle to the 30. He'll cut to the outside, 25-20 inside, and he'll be brought down at about the 17, 16-yard line. So that'll be another first down for the Bath Wildcats.
Mikey Hale, the ball carrier.
That fake punt's just soul crushing there for this defense. Did a nice job of stepping up, making some big plays, and unable to stop them on that fourth down.
Chase Rhodes checks out. Power eye in the backfield. Quick pitch to Hale. Stumbles around. He's to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Bath Wildcats. Mikey Hale from 16 yards out.
Just a good run from Mikey Hale. Ryder's there, unable to make a tackle, and he finds a little space to the outside.
This point after is brought to you by Eagle Loan Company. See Eagle Loan Company in Salina when you need a little extra. Isaac Walls attempting the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. And so with 3:19 remaining in the third quarter on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard, it's the Bath Wildcats 42, Roughrider 16. Back in a moment.
Plus One Professionals Real Estate. We're dedicated to making your move smooth and stress-free with our Plus One perks and free use of our moving truck. Plus One Realty, where our agents always go the extra step. Plus One.
Hold your horses, literally. Here comes Rocky, trotting in with some big news.
Yeehaw, Rider Nation. The Rider Rooters give back to every Rough Rider sports program.
That's right. Rider Rooters help supply gear, scoreboards, and the extras our athletes need to succeed. So saddle up and purchase your Rider Rooter membership, because here at St. Mary's, Riders ride together.
Thank you for your support. Go Riders!
This Rough Rider kickoff return is being brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's. Isaac Walls will do the kicking. Back to return for St. Mary's is Logan Payton and Dylan Fink. Walls' kick squibs it across the ground. That'll be picked up by Fink. Bobbles it a little bit, gets it under control, and spin move. Still trucking. He breaks free, and he breaks to the outside. Fink to the 40. Stops and is caught from behind, but not before he gets to the 43-yard line. Nice return by Dylan Fink. I think that's one of the reasons why after his first return to start the ball game, that long run, they started to squib on their kickoffs, and now they decided to do it again, but this one went a little deeper.
And little extracurriculars after the play from, I think, Andrew McDermott on the Bath Wildcats. I don't know what he was doing. He was kind of posing in the middle of the field, kind of.
Flags on the field.
Doing some different poses after the play, kind of in the face of some of the St. Mary's guys.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 0, St. Mary's. Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 10, Bath. Those penalties will offset. First down.
My apologies to Andrew McDermott. That's Eli Stevens apparently on Bath. I did not see what Zach Myers and him must have had some jawing or back and forth, so offsetting penalties there.
So the Rough Riders round the ball 1st and 10 after the Roots Pub offsetting penalties.
Oh, there we go. Got a little bit of replay here after the play. Yeah, a little extracurricular on both sides. Good to see no punches swung.
So it'll be 1st and 10, 3:05 remaining in the third quarter. Riders trail 42-16 on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard.
Got to tell you what, thanks to our crew for getting all these replays ready to go. Really good crew tonight.
There goes Luke Rammel. It'll be a Fowler TV first down. We'll give him a gain of about 14, 15 yards on the play.
Good speed from Luke Rammel through the hole. Roughrider offense definitely finding some things here in the second half. A little bit too little too late, but building for the future tonight.
Fink hops over the offensive line, and he is brought down, but not before he gains about 4 yards on the play. So we'll give him a gain of 3. We'll call it 2nd down and 7.
Gain of 3 will bring up 2nd and 7 from the Wildcat 38-yard line.
Full house in the backfield for the Roughriders. We'll give the ball to Rammel. And we'll give him a gain of about 2 on the play. We'll call it 3rd down and 5. We're under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter.
Rammel putting his shoulder down, looking bricky coming through the hole there on the outside.
Caleb Schmidt on the carry. He'll be close to a 1st down, and it's going to be about a half a yard short.
Caleb Schmidt, the ball carrier.
That'll be 4th and less than 1 for the Roughriders. Here's where you call on them big people up front.
Yep.
To get you a half a yard.
And you need this tonight, but also you need this to start figuring out where you can rely on this, on the games moving forward.
Monitoring on this quarterback sneak. That'll be a Fowler TV 1st down.
Good job from Xander Post up front. Went right over the center. Why not? Big number 77, 6'2", 275 pounds. If you can't get a yard behind that, don't know what to tell you.
Absolutely. Minerding pulls it down and runs out of bounds.
Well, I was hoping that we'd start seeing a little bit of running from on these boots from Minerding. He's got a good enough legs. That's just another dimension for the St. Mary's offense that you can take advantage of when you're trying to find a rushing game when you don't have your traditional bruisers.
Minerding, he's got a man wide open. He's got to catch it. Fink, nice move. 5, touchdown, Roughriders.
Nice halfback throwback pass. That is one of those that sometimes is just wide open. Nobody follows Fink out of the backfield. Look at that, fake to him.
Oh my gosh.
Nobody over there. It's always a question of whether the quarterback has time to turn around and throw those. And when it's open, man, it's nice.
A Fowler TV touchdown will now be followed by an Eagle Loan Company extra point. See Eagle Loan Company in Salina when you need something a little extra.
Bath just gobsmacked by that pass to Fink.
Roughriders are going to go for 2, full house in the backfield. Minerding calls the signals, turns. Caleb Schmidt, and he's going to be turned away. So with 32 ticks remaining here in the third quarter on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard, Roughriders trail 42-22. We'll be back with a Roughrider kickoff right after this.
Are you looking for a fun place to grab a bite to eat and a few drinks? Then stop by Roots Pub on Spring Street in downtown St. Mary's. The kitchen is open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. The food menu still has all the classic favorites, but now also has some tasty new options. Roots Pub always has a game on and has live entertainment every weekend from some of the best bands around. Check out our Facebook page for a full entertainment schedule and daily food specials. Roots Pub, your go-to place for great food, cold drinks, and a fun atmosphere.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
Alrighty, back at Grand Lake Health System Field, Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station. Well, we look for the Rough Riders to try another onside kick, and Bath does as well, as they pretty much have all 10 players within 10, 15 yards of the football. This kickoff is being brought to you by Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's. Here it comes, and
ball. Riders.
Well, I saw some.
Riders have it. Riders have it. Dylan Fink's standing there with the ball.
Dylan Fink has the football. They're still looking at the bottom of the pile, but Fink has the football.
Yeah, I don't know what they're looking for. Fink's
Exactly.
holding the ball. That's a really well executed onside kick.
Very well. Are you kidding me? I don't understand this one whatsoever. Dylan Fink comes away with the football. And I think, in all honesty, the Bath Wildcat player touched it at the 10-yard, after it went 10 yards, and it kicked around. And I think Dylan Fink, here it is.
Bath player touches it right there.
And
Dylan Fink
has the football.
That's as obvious as a onside recovery as I've ever seen.
It is. So head coach Bo Fry wants an explanation. He wants more of an explanation. There you go. We'll see it again on our Larry Schaff Auto Sale Instant Replay.
There was no penalty called for early touching or anything.
This guy here is even too soon, isn't he?
There's the Bath player.
It's passed. Obvious it's passed. And
the ball's
it's right there.
Right there on the ground.
Yeah, this isn't.
I think that the line judge over there thought that the Bath guy still had the ball, but the ball was laying on the ground over here.
Yeah, Fink dives in there. You see him, and now he comes out with the football. Right there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't agree with that call, but nonetheless, 1st and 10, Bath Wildcats at the 50-yard line. They lead 42-22 on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard. Hale, he'll pick up a first down.
I can guarantee we'll take a look at that this week on Rules of the Game with Bill Krug. That's just codswallop, in my opinion.
You know, and I was kind of thinking sometimes when you get the clips and we look at them over the weekend, we get them from Huddle. Sometimes you get them from an end zone perspective, but I think this one's going to be down here, so you're not going to be able to see it very well from an end zone perspective. But that right there, as far as I'm concerned, was clear enough to me. So we got a timeout on the field. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Are you in the need of storage space? At Spring Street Storage, we have several units to help organize your life. From 10 by 10 to 10 by 30, we have units to keep your valuables dry and clean. We offer monthly rentals and long-term discounts. Give us a call at 567-279-1536 for all your storage needs.
Hey there, Rough Rider Country. If you need a van, truck, car, SUV, motorcycle, camper, boat, or any other form of transportation, come on down to Schaff Auto Sales. I know you got vehicle needs, and I got needs too. I need to know that you got the right kind of truck to get the job done. And I need to know that you got a fun set of wheels to cruise around in. And I need to know that your kids are safe when you take them for a ride.
Thanks, Aaron High, the car guy.
I'm Aaron High, the car guy with Schaff Auto Sales. I sell cars to Rough Rider fans, because that's what I am, and that's who I care about.
I'll tell you what, we were still discussing the onside kick, and time ran out in the third quarter. So we start the fourth quarter of play. Bath has the football. Mikey Hale.
Yeah, I know it's the start of the fourth quarter. They're down 42-22, but you get a quick score after that onside kick, and all of a sudden you're down 14. And
I know.
It's very interesting.
We'll give him a gain of 6 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 4. 2 2 receivers to the top of your screen, 2 to the bottom. Plenty of time on the play clock. It's down to 13 seconds. Zach Welsh, the senior quarterback, sends a man in motion. That's Markley. And he's going to bounce it out to him. Well,
yeah, it's definitely a forward pass.
It was, but good heads-up play by Markley, though,
Yeah.
thinking that it possibly could have been a lateral, so he dove on the football.
Pass falls incomplete. Intended for number 2, Logan Markley.
So this brings up a Ace Cuts Barber Shop money down.
Money down!
Walsh under center. He'll pitch it. Boy, pitch it to Josiah Clark. And he's going to pick up a first down. Yeah, they're going to. There's a bunch of.
Yeah, Clark is clearly the Z back for Bath. He's the guy that they get it to run the screens.
Right.
Owen Ott, though, tackled pretty far after the whistle.
This might be an unsportsmanlike conduct on. Well, they're moving Bath back.
Wow.
Now what's up with this?
Discussions on the field.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flags I see. I'll tell you what, while they hash this one out, we got time to sneak one in. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
TSC is bringing fiber optic high-speed internet to your rural community. Power your household with upload and download speeds as high as 1 gigabit. GigaSpire technology provides blazing fast speeds and whole home coverage so you can enjoy an unrivaled online experience. At TSC, we look forward to bringing you hometown local service, saving you money, and welcoming you to the TSC Gigahood.
Officials still sorting this one out. Next week, the Roughriders and Rider Nation Station will be on the road. We'll go west, and we'll take on our rival from across the lake, Salina Bulldogs.
Dead ball. Personal foul, number 44 on the defense. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. Results in a first down.
And it took them that long to figure that one out.
Yeah.
So personal foul on Owen Ott. You can see him right here. Right there, number 44 drives him to the ground.
Yeah, just whistle was blown.
Yep.
No need to keep. Play to the whistle, not after.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bath Wildcats. Ball will be placed at the Roughrider 16-yard line. Clock is running. 11 minutes remaining here in this football contest. Keep in mind, last week Bath put up 50 points against the Indian Lake Lakers in their season opener. They're dialing in on another 50 here this evening. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Mikey Hale with it up the middle. Nobody there, touchdown. Virtually went in. Nobody touched him until they got to the 2-yard line.
I think his referee was his blocker at the goal line. Didn't really matter, though.
48-22 on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard with the Eagle Loan Company extra point to follow. Eagle Loan Company. See Eagle Loans Company in Salina when you need just something a little bit extra. Let's see. Carter Miller will be on to kick, I believe. No, that's Walls. I'm sorry, 16 looked like 15. So the point after is good, And with 10:31 remaining on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard, Bath leads the Rough Riders 49-22. Back right after this.
Hi, I'm Jay Gibson, proud owner of Varsity Lanes since 2003. Visit Varsity Lanes for exceptional fun and mouth-watering food. Opt for our classic ham and cheese or choose from various other delectable options. Every Friday night, join Rough Rider fans in the lounge for food, drinks, and St. Mary's football. Can't make it? Takeout and delivery services available. Varsity Lanes is your go-to spot for daily lunch specials and dinner options. Whether you dine in, take out, or opt for delivery, Varsity Lanes, locally owned and operated, and the home of state bowling champions, and where amazing dining meets fun. Tempted? Visit or call us now. Have you made the call yet?
We did. Back at Grand Lake Health Systems Field, Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell.
Joe, you're talking about us going across the lake next week, take on the Salina Bulldogs. They are losing right now to Wapakoneta Redskins 24-7. So it's a little bit more what we expected. You know, at halftime, I think it was 10-7.
Right.
Battle going on right now in Ottawa-Glandorf, though. Defiance 21, Ottawa-Glandorf 20.
Well, last week, OG got beat by Liberty Benton. They got shut out.
Liberty Benton's a very good team. You not really sure how good OG was, but playing Defiance well tonight.
Dylan Fink gets to the 25 where he's taken down with a pretty good hit.
Yeah, 44 for Bath coming in there. Liam Sullivan, senior, delivering a nice hit.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rough Riders. The ball will be placed at their own 26-yard line. 10:24 remaining on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard. Here comes Luke Rammel. He's to the 40, to the 45, 50, 35, 30, 30, and he's brought down with a shoestring tackle by Daniel Cole at about the 14-yard line.
Good speed from Rammel. He gets tripped up a little bit when he comes to the line, but if he's got a nice hole like that, he's got some good speed there.
And the Rough Riders are in the, let's see, there he is, Dr. Mike Compton Neck and Back Pain Relief Center red zone. Caleb Schmidt will get down to about the 12-yard line.
Bumbling, stumbling. 8 or 9 yards on that first down.
Yep, we'll call it 2nd down and about 3.
Gain of 7 will bring up 2nd and 3 from the Wildcats' 7-yard line.
Meinerding under center. Caleb Schmidt, touchdown Rough Riders. A Salina Cycle Center touchdown by Caleb Schmidt.
Good little off tackle run there, fullback dive for Caleb Schmidt. Broke through a tackle right at the line and really didn't get touched into the end zone.
Coming up now is the Eagle Loan Company extra point. Riders will probably again go for 2. Haven't been real successful on the 2-point conversions tonight.
No, I'm a little surprised they're still in the full house backfield.
Give the ball. Meinerding on the keeper. 2-point conversion is good.
Faked our cameraman out.
Wow. It got me. So with 9:25 remaining, the Bath Wildcats lead the Rough Riders 49-30. We'll be back with the Rough Rider kickoff right after this.
Buffalo Wild Wings in St. Mary's, proud to support Rough Rider athletics and the Memorial student athletes. Join Buffalo Wild Wings for each Rough Riders football game, streamed on Rider Nation Station. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, drinks, sports.
TSC has streaming television services available in the Gigahood, delivered over our blazing fast fiber internet. Choose TV to fit your family's needs. Enjoy our basic package with all the local channels, or try the extended basic package with sports, news, music, and family entertainment. Download the Your TV Green app and use your Amazon Fire Stick to start watching today. Still need internet? Go to www.telcirco.com and choose the Connect Me button to complete the fiber connection form, and we'll take care of the rest.
Welcome to Ace Cuts Barbershop, a locally owned and family-oriented shop. Our professional team consists of Chase, Scotty, and Jake, and we strive for perfection in every haircut. It's also more than just cutting hair for us. We build great relationships and friendships with everyone that walks through our doors. So come in and see Chase and the crew at 1649 Salina Road, St. Mary's. Let's go Riders!
This kickoff is being brought to you. Oh, it's caught by an up man, and that's Markley. That kickoff was brought to you by Varsity Lane, but this time Logan Markley picked it up on the hop. Now the question would be is, did he get it?
Yeah, I don't know if you're allowed to.
He can't touch it until it goes 10 yards. Am I correct?
No, I think the.
Or is it just
the kicking team, the receiving team can touch it
they
before
can't,
10 yards.
The kickoff team cannot.
But I didn't know if you could. I didn't know that you could run it back.
Well,
we'll talk to. we'll talk to Bill Krug this week on rules of the game.
Absolutely. So even though the Bath Wildcats will have the ball 1st and 10 at the Roughrider 24-yard line, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Mikey Hale behind, quarterback Zach Welsh. Gives it to Hale. Hale bounces to the outside, and he's tackled there by Taylor Compton.
Tell you what, we got Mark Sisko sitting right outside our window here. Longtime official Mark Sisko, so we'll see what he said about that onside kick. Maybe have an answer for you here in a couple plays.
So we'll call it 2nd down and 6 after the gain of 4 by Hale. Yeah, I don't think you're going to see the Bath Wildcats set on anything. They're going to try to put some more points on the board. And there it is, another 6 points from 20 yards away. Bath Wildcats score.
Just a quick pass to Clark. Let him do the rest. Just a nice rhythm that Welsh has with his receivers.
Has Welsh thrown for over 200 yards yet? Probably about 250.
Oh, he was at
halftime.
190 at halftime.
Oh, yeah. So was he about close to 300?
Yeah, he's at 284. 4 TDs, 19 for 25, 284 yards, and 4 touchdowns so far for Zach Welsh.
Eagle Loan Company point after by Isaac Walls is good. Bath 56, Rough Riders 30 on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard. We'll be back.
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
Oglaze Equipment Rental is your source for all your equipment needs. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a project, we can help get the job done more efficiently. Check us out at 1900 Salina Road or oglazeequipmentrental.com or just call 419-394-7883. Oglaze Equipment Rental.
Back at Grand Lake Health Systems Field, this Rough Rider kickoff return again is being brought to you by Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's. I'll tell you what, they've got their money's worth tonight. Back to return the kickoff will be Dylan Fink and Logan Payton. And Compton has it, I believe.
Yep.
Taylor Compton brings it back across the 50-yard line to about the...
No, number 12. Caleb Elling. Sorry to cut you off, Joe.
That's all right.
That was number 12, Caleb Elling.
Very good.
He's got some speed.
Good job by Yellen. So it'll be 1st and 10 Rough Riders. And the ball will be placed at the Bath 48-yard line. Meinerding has it. He's going to roll to the left, and he's going to throw it out of bounds. So that'll bring up second down and 10.
Good smart play there from Meinerding. Got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Don't forget you can see a lot of these highlights on our highlight show tomorrow. And that is being brought to you by St. Mary's Foundry. So thank you, St. Mary's Foundry, for sponsoring our highlight reel. A lot of highlights.
Absolutely.
But not on the right side of the scoreboard, though.
Almost 90 points.
Wow, here comes Fink to the 30, breaks another tackle. He's to the 20, to the 15, and is knocked out of bounds. They're going to say he's knocked out of bounds, stepped out of bounds at the 15-yard line, so that'll be a Fowler TV first down by Dylan Fink. You can see it there on our Larry Schaff instant replay.
Good little counter back there, well blocked up front. Keelan Baker didn't get a huge block, but got in front of the defender enough. When you're 6 foot, 280 pounds, you don't always got to knock the guy down.
Right, just get in his way.
Yep.
Caleb Schmidt on the carry. He'll get it down to about the 8-yard line. So, of course, the Rough Riders once again in the Dr. Mike Compton Neck and Back Pain Relief Center red zone.
Dylan Fink coming right into your living room. Excellent camera work there from our crew. That will definitely be on the St. Mary's Foundry highlight reel. Ooh, Schmidt, so close. But that'll be a Fowler's TV first down. Schmidt will take the Riders all the way down to the 1-yard line. Riders are now knocking on the door in the Mike Compton Neck Back Pain Relief Center red zone, and Caleb Schmidt.
A touchdown, a Salina Cycle Center touchdown for the Rough Riders.
Riders going to go for 2 again.
So the Rough Riders will attempt an Eagle Loan Company extra point from be a 2-point conversion. Here comes Compton. Nope, it's going to be short. So with 7:23 remaining on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard, the Bath Wildcats 56, Rough Riders 36. We'll be back right after this.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their 3-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
The importance of quality driver's education for our teens is essential. Capabilities has provided classroom and in-car driving instruction for St. Mary's and surrounding communities for over 20 years. Live classroom and online options are available for our students. Capabilities also administers the Ohio BMV driver's exam for our students and the general public. Contact Capabilities today to learn more about our driver's education services.
Alrighty, back at Grand Lake Health Systems Field, Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell, where I'm sure the Rough Riders, that's exactly what these two guys are doing, which I just mentioned, is the Riders could do a chip shot and put it in the open area, but they got two people back where I thought they should put it. This kickoff is being brought to you by Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's. Brady triplet. Well, that's what they did, but there's somebody there.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Woodson Mike Sell I believe, was the return man on that one.
It's something Triplet can work on a little bit. Just needed a little bit less air on that. Try to get the ball down, bounce around. Got some St. Mary's players there. When you're kicking this many onside kicks, it's nice to have all of these different things in your repertoire as a kicker. So
check the return man. That was number 28, Landon Williams, senior for the Bath Wildcats. Bath will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. 7:20 remaining, 56-36. Zach Welsh will run it right up the middle. We'll give him a gain of 9 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 1.
a little surprised that Bath still has their starters in. Don't want any of these guys getting hurt. They're still up 20 points. Ryder's offense is looking a lot better, but they're still don't feel like they can score that 21 points that quick.
I agree. Pass comes out to Clark. Clark will bounce to the outside. Now he jukes back to the inside, brings it to the middle of the field. Spin move, and Rough Riders bring him down. Owen Ott is there. Also number 63, that's Jackson Rammel.
Jack Wilson's pass complete to number 3, Josiah Clark.
That'll be a first down for Bath.
First down.
Clock is moving, 6:22 remaining here in the ball game.
Josiah Clark, 7 for 7 receiving with 126 yards and 3 touchdowns right now.
Mikey Hale in motion. Spin move, and he'll pick up about, and we'll give him a gain of about 8 on the play.
Jack Wilson's pass complete to number 27, Mikey Hale. Gain of 8, bring up 2nd and 2.
Wildcats definitely taking their time, letting all of the play clock run down before they snap the next play. Totally unlike the first half when they were running hurry up the entire first half and snapping quickly.
2nd down and 2. I think that's Mikey Hale. He stumbled and bumbled, and the Rough Rider defense was able to corral him and bring him down. We'll give him a loss of about 2 on the play.
Bath had been in that heavy set I formation. They brought their quicker guys back into the game now, back in shotgun. I still think probably Welsh is going to run this.
Yep.
Or they're going to have some quick pass to Hale right down here in the bottom of the screen.
Sinace cuts barbershop money down for this Rough Rider defense. 4 receivers to the left. Welsh. And he's going to get a first down. But here again, we saw that in the first half where they overloaded with 4 receivers to one side of the field. And then it brings the defensive backs over a little bit. And then the field is just open.
That's going to be close. I think it's going to be 4th down, Joe.
It is going to be 4th down. It's going to be short.
Wow. Nope. Oh, they just moved it forward.
Well,
that's right on the line.
Well, nope, they're going to give him the first down. So it'll be first down for the Bath Wildcats. I believe Bath will be on the road next week. I think they'll take on Van Wert. As we mentioned, the Rough Riders will be on the road at Salina. We failed to mention, and it's probably noteworthy to say that, with the OHSAA reducing the number of playoff teams in the postseason from 16 to 12. I'll finish that thought here in a moment. it's going to be very, very, very difficult in any region for a team to make the postseason with a 5-5 record. I think you're going to have to go at least 7-3 or better to make it into the postseason this year. So we'll see how things shake out. Of course, the Roughriders obviously have their work cut out for them, but I think this is a much better effort tonight than it was last week, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. They've definitely put some things together offensively. Defensively, looked fairly well early on in the game. This is a Bath's going to score a lot of points on a lot of teams this year. They've got some things they need to work on defensively. Definitely some missed tackles again this week that should not have happened, and some bad angles on tackling this week. But schematically, I think they did fairly well against Bath at some points in this game, and this is a very experienced Bath team that's going to score their points.
Well, keep in mind that Riders scored 6 points last week. They put 36 on the board offensively this week, so much improved. Obviously, the defense had their work cut out for them tonight against this high-powered Bath offense. This is an Ace Cuts Barbershop money down for this Rough Rider defense. We'll call it 3rd and 7. And we're going to get a timeout called on the field. Bath leads on the Sean Barnett Electrical. This is a Miller Funeral Home timeout. Bath leads. We'll take a break. We'll come back.
I'm Larry Gruber, longtime educator and St. Mary's wrestling coach.
If you're in need for any electrical upgrades, whether big or small, for your business or home, reach out to Sean Barnett Electrical at 567-259-8343. Wondering what it would cost to have a generator for your home or business? Contact Sean Barnett Electrical for a complimentary estimate for installation and yearly maintenance.
Trying to do electrical work on your own can be shocking and painful. Wow! I'm in Sean's corner, and Sean will be in yours for all your electrical needs.
Alrighty, it'll be Bath ball. It'll be 3rd down, and we're going to call it 7. Ball rests at the St. Mary's 30-yard line. Obviously, I think this is 4-down territory for Bath. Bath is going to swing it out to Hale. He's to the 25 and to the 20. They're going to stop the clock. They're going to move the chains. It's a 1st down for the Bath Wildcats. Here he comes, right into your living room. Boom.
Pretty good from Mike Hale on that catch and run, but his coach is going to tell him on watching film, keep that one in bounds.
Yeah. Well, I think he was in bounds, but I think they stopped the clock because of a 1st down. Is that possible?
Yeah. Yep, you're right.
1st and 10. Welch is going to keep it, and he is going to go down. I'll tell you what, that right there would indicate to me, if I was a head coach, that we need to get him off the field.
Right.
He was tackled by 3 Rough Riders, 1 high, 2 low.
Twisted around backwards.
Yep. So we got a timeout on the field. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back.
Calling all riders. Salina Cycle Center has all of your motorcycle, dirt bike, ATV, and e-bike needs. Need tires, parts, cleaning supplies, and riding apparel? Salina Cycle Center has you covered. If your bike needs tuned up or accessorized, mechanic and owner Aaron Schmidt will have you back on the road or trails. Stop in and see us at 6869 US Route 33 or check out our Facebook page at Salina Cycle Center. Let's ride!
The importance of quality driver's education for our teens is essential. Capabilities has provided classroom and in-car driving instruction for St. Mary's and surrounding communities for over 20 years. Live classroom and online options are available for our students. Capabilities also administers the Ohio BMV driver's exam for our students and the general public. Contact Capabilities today to learn more about our driver's education services.
Back at Grand Lake Health Systems Field, Joe Hurlbert Zach Farrell, 2:48 remaining in the ball game. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hale behind Welsh. Give it to Hale, up the middle, and he's not going to go anywhere. Good defense there by number 51. That's Cole Mullins.
Rough Riders called a timeout.
So we got another timeout on the field called by the Rough Riders. They trail on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard, 56-36. Back in a moment.
Dr. Compton has been delivering quality chiropractic care for nearly 20 years. He's committed to helping you find relief as quick as possible so there's no lengthy care plans. At Neck and Back Pain Relief Center, most insurances are accepted and walk-ins are always welcome. Conveniently located in downtown St. Mary. To learn more, visit us online at smpainrelief.com and follow us on social media.
It's the name that you want to remember. Neck and Back Pain Relief Center.
Go see Eagle Loan Company in Salina when you need a little extra. Loans made easy, payments made affordable, loans subject to credit approval. Conditions apply.
Back at Grand Lake Health Systems Field, some final scores in the Western Buckeye League. Shawnee defeats Kenton 37-6. Defiance defeats OG 21-20. Wapak defeats Salina 24-7. And the game that's close but not over. Van Wert leads Elida 19-14. Welsh flushed out of the pocket. He's scrambling. And it is it picked off?
Nope, dropped it. Nearly picked off by Grady Hughes. Had it. The Bath receiver turned into a DB and kind of knocked it out of his hands. Josiah Clark.
So it'll be 4th down and 11 for the Bath Wildcats. I see where Marion Local wins again. 63-0.
Wow.
So it'll be 4th and 11 at the Rough Rider 22-yard line. It'll be a screenplay, and he overthrows his intended receiver, Andrew McDermott. So the Rough Riders will take it over on downs with 2:35 remaining in the football game.
Very fortunate. That was probably a touchdown if he puts that on the money, because McDermott had probably 5 guys in front of him and only like maybe 2 Rough Riders. Only the 2nd or 3rd stop by the St. Mary's defense tonight, I believe.
Mm-hmm. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rough Riders. Ball is placed at their own 22-yard line. Rammel will be in motion. Minor ding. And incomplete.
Looking for Parker Beam,
Yeah,
I think,
Parker
out
Beam.
there.
Yep.
A little bit too far of a throw for Meyerding's arm. That was a tough throw.
So the clock stops, brings up 2nd down and 10. Dylan Fink wide to the left.
Good catch.
Nice catch by Parker Beam. That'll be a Fowler TV 1st down. They'll move the change, stop the clock. 2:25 remaining. Go ahead.
Ran about the same route as the last play, but ran it to the short side of the field. Much easier pass there for Aiden Meinerding.
Nice catch by Luke Rammel. It'll be short of the 1st down. Clock will continue to run. We're down to 2:15 remaining. Be 2nd down and 3 after a completion of 7 yards. Meinerding in the gun. And pass is complete to Dylan Fink. And it was a Fowler TV 1st down. That stops the clock and moves the chains. Ball will be placed at the Rough Riders 47-yard line.
Clock does start to move, though, once the chains are set.
Yeah.
So I think they must have, on that previous drive, they must have called him out of bounds.
Okay.
Mikey Hale.
Okay. Minerding looked right, looked left, and he overthrows Dylan Fink. If he puts that on the money, he's walking in.
It's a nice concept, pump and go there on that far side of the field. Let's watch this again here. Watch Dylan Fink.
He looks right and then throws it left. Ooh. Taylor Compton checks into the ball game for the Riders. Get him a fresh set of legs. He'll be behind or just to the left of Minerding. Minerding is going to be thrown down for a loss.
Landon Williams for Bath. Getting in there, and Minerding's a little hobbled, a little shaky on his ankle.
And we got a timeout on the field on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard. It's 56 Bath, 36 Riders. Back in a moment.
St. Mary's Eagles 767 is dedicated to promoting the general welfare of the citizens of St. Mary's by giving special attention to public improvements. They are also committed to helping meet the public needs and all that relates to the betterment, convenience, and comforts of the citizens of St. Mary's. For more information on how you can become a member, call 419-394-3257 or stop in during business hours at 404 East Spring Street in St. Mary's. St. Mary's Eagles, 767. People helping people.
Hey, Mom, Dad, I know you're retired, but I think I need some help putting on a new roof.
What? Are you kidding me?
Roofing? Get out. That's not part of the retirement lifestyle.
What you need to do is call Eric Anderson at Grand Lake Roofing.
If you're looking for a quality roof replacement, look no further than Grand Lake Roofing. Give myself and my team a call at 567-890-ROOF.
Hate to admit it, but Mom and Dad were right.
Already back to action on Rider Nation Station. Glad to have you along. 3rd down and 20. Ball is at the 38. Pass is up, and the pass is picked off.
I think Minerding's
Daniel Cole.
I think Minerding's arm got hit as he was throwing that ball. Did not have enough.
Minerding is still a little gimpy. I saw somebody else over here on the sideline coming off a little bit gimpy.
Looking for Parker being deep. Not enough air on it.
I think it was him. But nonetheless, 1:26 remaining in the football game. Bath Wildcats will be in victory formation. They'll take a knee and let the clock run out. Rough Riders cannot stop the clock. They are out of timeouts. And again, I agree with you, Zach. Bass has their starters in from opening gun to the end, and I'm not so sure that.
Risky.
It is. It's very risky, and we're seeing Minerding gimping around now. So hopefully that injury is not serious.
Yeah, Riders. It's one game at a time, and this week at Salina, don't need any extra motivation to practice hard this week, but getting your first win of the season at Salina would be huge for this team, I think.
Absolutely. So that should be it. Well, they may have to snap it one more time. And that's going to be it. The final score here from Grand Lake Health Systems Field, the Bath Wildcats 56, the St. Mary's Rough Riders 36. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We'll give you some statistics and wrap things up. We'll do that and more right after this.
Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub has partnered with Rider Nation Station this season so that every Friday night, Guarneri's can be Rough Rider Central. Guarneri's will be streaming Roughrider football live every Friday night at 7, paired with your favorite Rider aid. Call Guarneri's during or after the game to place your pickup order for pizza, wings, or hoagies at 419-394-2244. Remember, Guarneri's, home of the signature Big Ralph.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
JT's provides unique menu selections in a casual atmosphere you're sure to love. Whether you stop by for a meal or catch a game in the bullpen, make yourself at home and enjoy. Food, friends, fun. JT's Brew and Grill. Come dine with us today.
And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game.
Alrighty, we welcome you back for our Fellowship of Christian Athletes post-game show, where the Roughriders lost by a score of 56-36 to the Bath Wildcats, and it's a lot of numbers. Roughriders had some decent numbers, but the Bath Wildcats put up some impressive numbers. And here to take a look at the numbers, once again, here's Zach.
Did you ever think that when before this game started that we'd have 92 points between these two teams?
No.
I mean,
Not at all.
I knew Bath could put up some points, but Riders, did a much better job offensively tonight, answering them. St. Mary's had 18 first downs. Bath had 25. St. Mary's finished with 329 total yards. Bath finished with 474. St. Mary's was 5 for 12 passing, 1 interception, 1 touchdown. Bath was 22 for 31, 1 interception, 4 touchdowns passing. St. Mary's had 57 net passing yards, Bath 316. St. Mary's had 42 rushes for 272 yards. Bath had 36 rushes for 158 yards. Penalties, a little bit better this week for St. Mary's. 5 penalties for 43 yards. Bath, 4 penalties for 30 yards. I will say, in my opinion, not the cleanest officiating tonight.
Right.
We're going to have a lot to look at this week.
There's some questionable calls.
Some rules of the game. Third down conversions, just 1 for 9 for St. Mary's. Bath, 7 for 13. Average drive start, St. Mary's 38.4 yard line and Bath 40.8. Time of possession, pretty even. St. Mary's 21 minutes, 7 seconds. Bath 25 minutes and 27 seconds. Aiden Meyerding was 5 for 12 with 57 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Kayla Schmidt, 22 rushes for 105 yards, but 4 touchdowns.
Wow.
And, of course, those were Salina Cycle Center touchdowns.
Absolutely.
Owned by his father. Dylan Fink, 8 rushes for 65 yards, which is a pretty good night. 8.1 yards per rush.
Yep, that's good.
And he really showed some growth, I think, as a running back, especially in the second half. Luke Rammel as well. When Luke's able to keep his feet through the line of scrimmage, he can really do some damage with his speed in the secondary. He had 6 rushes for 93 yards. That's 15 and a half yards per rush. So If they can find a way to get Luke Ramel through that line of scrimmage a little bit better, maybe a short pass to him would be an idea, because he's got some speed when he takes it down past the line of scrimmage. Dylan Fink, 2 catches for 33 yards and a touchdown. Luke Ramel, 2 catches for 10 yards. Parker Beam, 1 catch for 14 yards. On the Bath side, Zach Welsh, 21 completions on 29 attempts for 307 yards passing. As long as was a 48-yard touchdown. He had 4 total passing touchdowns for the night. Mikey Hale, 15 rushes for 105 yards and 3 touchdowns. Zach Welsh, 14 rushes for 57 yards. Honestly, pretty good job from St. Mary's stopping the Bath rushing attack as much as they could. Receiving, though, Josiah Clark, 7 catches on 9 targets for 126 yards and 3 touchdowns. Logan Markley, 6 catches on 12 targets for 119 yards and a touchdown. Mikey Hale, 7 catches on 7 targets for 54 yards out of the backfield. So overall, a ton of offense tonight. 56-36 on the scoreboard. St. Mary's a little bit too little too late. Couldn't get that offensive going in the first half in order to keep this game close. Would have been interesting if St. Mary's could have put a couple more touchdowns on the board and gotten a couple of more of these onside kicks. But credit to Bath, that's a very experienced veteran team with a great offense. They definitely need to work on Bath needs to work on their defense a little bit, I think. But Bath comes out of here with the win tonight.
Absolutely. So I think there's much improvement on the offensive side of the football from last week. The defense has some work to do, but again, they face an offensive juggernaut in the Bath Wildcats tonight, which I think, in my opinion, right now, and they play at the end of the year, it'll come down to, my opinion, Wapak and Bath. And but I think they play the very last game of the football season. But a lot of things can happen between here and there. And we've seen it last year when Wapak lost their quarterback in the playoffs. All of a sudden things go south. You can get some key injuries, and hopefully that's not the case for Bath, but it can happen. Well, that's going to do it here from Grand Lake Health Systems Field. Once again, our final score. The Bath Wildcats 56, the St. Mary's Roughriders 36. The Bath Wildcats now go to 2-0 on the season, 1-0 in the Western Buckeye League. St. Mary's drops to 0-2 overall, 0-1 in the Western Buckeye League. Riders will be on the road next week against Salina. We want to thank our crew, Logan Yelton, John Boyd, Justin Chisholm, Doug Spencer, Ross Henshin, Kylie Tennant, Rich Spencer, Dave Weilbacher for all the work and all the shots they did in the crew with the cameras. For my colleague, Zach Farrell, I'm Joe Hurlbert. We'll see you next week with more football from Salina right here on Rider Nation Station. So long, everyone.
Thanks for watching another episode of Rider Nation Station. Help us help you by subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook.